Hello, everyone. Monkey, do you have a neon sign that says AO Ice Monkey behind you?
I do. I got it for my birthday. Anyway, back to what you were doing.
Why isn't it? You should turn it on since you're on camera.
It is on,
Ayo,
actually.
River.
Oh,
it's just bright.
It's just bright in my room. So you
I got you. I like the wainscoting in this room too. It looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Um, hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of the what is this? The Erilea Dungeons and Dragons
What are we
homebrew
doing
campaign. What do we do? Oh, kitty.
Oh yeah, cat cameo. That's one
I
of them.
thought we were playing Siege.
Oh man,
Oh fuck.
I got an update.
Confirmed. Shelby's gonna play with us again.
Last we left off, the champions of Paranth had gotten themselves into a sticky wicket and decided to do some trust fall exercises onto a large, sharp blade, as one does.
As one swing does.
As one swing does, correct. To find out that the wound did not heal so easily after being pierced by said blade, you guys had discovered that the half-elf holding the blade against one swing's back was Aelin Galathinius's cousin, Adian Ashriver. After kind of introducing yourselves in the fashion that only One Swing and Krakus and Tristan could do, you guys eventually teamed up and started trying to continue to follow the trail of Aelin into the woods along the river of the Florine in Terrason. You guys took some time to change into some fun animals and traverse the river rapids themselves to find that the trail had gone kind of cold, where it looked like Aelin likely fell into the river, was taken downstream a ways, and upon further investigation, found that you were about 10 hours behind her. Continuing the trail, you did eventually find a point where some heavier footfalls had approached the river and potentially carried someone out of the river into the woods. As you found this, you also discovered a group of those creatures that you fought in the witch's laboratory in the middle of the woods on your way back to Paranth. But instead of furbolgs embedded into the bodies of these creatures, you found elves and half-elves instead. Upon defeating them, you guys continued to work your way into the forest, following the trail until you came across a large clearing that was not originally intended as a clearing, but looked like about a 60-foot sphere just incinerated this part of the forest and left it in ash. You guys had just approached this area, and that's where we left off. So, champions of Paranth, what would you like to do?
Hey guys.
Hey Tristan, how are you, bud?
Been here the
Oh,
whole
good.
time, bud.
Oh, I know. I just felt like saying hi. I zoned out for a second, and I just felt like I hadn't talked to you guys for a while. So just
Zoned out for a few days.
But yeah, I'm hurting a little bit. I don't know if anyone can help
I
me
mean,
with that. I guess
you
I
wanna-
could do that.
You could do it, or I could give you a potion. We only have 2 left.
Well,
Oh, point of order. You are missing a couple of spell slots and maybe a little bit of lay on hands. I think I marked it all in your character sheet.
Yeah, I have it down. It's only 1 spell slot and then half of my lay on hands.
Hey Tristan, are you feeling a little bit stronger there as well?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like 1 level
I
stronger?
feel a little bit of indigestion, but I feel like my normal self.
What'd you eat, bud?
I don't know. I'm gonna use cure wounds on myself.
I was getting at. You are level 5 now, right?
I am at level 5.
Okay, cool.
Good.
I would like to not metagame though. Chat. I'm joking.
Shots fired.
I'm at
Alright, it's a
19
4
hit
plus
points.
4. That's 8.
You're at 19 hit points.
What? Who?
Yeah.
19?
Do you
Me.
want to push
No,
or?
we're going to sleep soon. One swing's fine.
Didn't we just discover that we're probably not about to go to sleep?
Are you feeling okay, buddy? And I walk over to him and I use the rest of my lay on hands. It's 10 hit. That's
And
10.
cool. When did I get so hurt? Oh, I fought 2 of them. Never mind. Everything's coming back.
Remember,
Yeah.
I ran away
Yeah.
and left you with 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two
They
two of
would've-
them
They
were.
would have murdered
right
me
on
in
you.
one shot, so I did not have a choice.
Yeah, I remember everyone telling me Tristan would run over to one swing and probably heal him. And I was like, but he would have to literally run and get hit with an attack of opportunity to get to one swing as well.
So it was you guys that tried to kill Tristan.
We were trying to keep the whole party alive.
And we're trying to stay in character.
That's true. You would have done that if you had been here.
It's neither here nor there. Tristan's feeling better now.
Tristan's
He's
going
feeling
like
more
himself.
himself.
more like yourself.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, Tristan just totally isn't me anymore, you know?
Stop taking over my character.
He did pretty good at the voice while you were
Yeah.
gone.
That was the only thing I did well as Tristan.
Elf guy. Can your cousin blow up?
Well, there have been times where when her temper flares or she has felt herself to be in an extreme amount of danger that her power has gotten away from her, but this is destruction unlike I've seen her do before. But fire kind of is her specialty. But
So what you're saying is this isn't out of the realm of possibilities. Like this is a really big.
use your words, buddy.
Hole's not the right word, and that's all that was coming to mind. But hole.
The-
Sounds like the accurate word for one swing.
Yeah, true.
Butthole.
It's a very large hole.
This is.
I mean, it makes sense. You're saying that when she's been in distress, you know, like everybody in her family was just killed. She was running away from those things, and somebody grabs her, and boom.
maybe we should look around and see if we can find any trace of her. Usually there's. I can't imagine anyone would have survived being in the middle of this, right?
Can I roll a survival check?
Or
Or do I need to get closer to do that? I don't know. See if we see any evidence of peoples.
So it's.
Or investigation.
It is pretty dark right now. There's some light. If you're wanting to try to find if there's any sign of people, you would likely have to move into the burned area of the forest to. If you want to walk along the edge and try to make a perception check to see if you can see in there at all, it is like I said, it's a 60 foot diameter clearing of ash, essentially. Some dead tree stumps sticking out in various places.
Can I stealth up?
There's not a whole lot of things to.
I'll put my
hide.
cloak on and I'll crawl on the ground.
Become one with the coal.
There's. You can try. It's gonna be a pretty high DC, and I'm gonna say at disadvantage as well.
I rolled a natural one. so
Okay,
it doesn't
perfect.
matter.
So
She's
you,
flopping like
so
a
you guys see Aver just fall flat on the ground and do like the worm forward through this.
Like a 90-year-old woman.
Yep.
Perfect.
And Adian kind of leans over to you, Eve, and it's like, is this how she usually does things?
You know, perhaps this is a new one though.
We're all pretty tired.
Okay, so while I'm doing the worm, can I roll perception?
You can roll performance.
You,
Can I? If I'm successful at doing the worm, does it get me closer?
You can go ahead and make, if you're trying to look around for signs of life while in worm form, I would say roll an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm also going to make. Can I make an investigation check just to look around overall?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You can. Are you walking into the clearing as well?
No, I'm going to stay on the outside.
I would say if you want to walk around some of the outside and make a perception check, you can do that.
But I am at 1 point of exhaustion, which means at disadvantage.
And do you have dark vision?
No.
I do.
Okay, I know you do.
But I
I
already
believe
have disadvantage.
you already have disadvantage, so you're good.
Yeah.
You got double disadvantage. Dirty 20. Going through this, the ground is still quite warm. There are definitely some areas that you're going through that still have some hot embers. As a matter of fact, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Well,
Crawling
okay.
through. As you work your way through, you don't see a whole lot of signs of any bodies. You find some like skeletons of like squirrels and birds that might have been living in these trees that got
I'd rather
incinerated.
Find people.
And as you continue moving your way towards the center, you do feel the ground get warmer and warmer and warmer. One swing, what did you get on your perception?
Well, it would have been a 16, but at disadvantage, I rolled a 3.
It's dark, man.
It's dark and I'm tired.
There seems to be some form that is doing like this kind of movement on the ground towards the center, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Leaf, do you see a giant worm out there?
It's Xavier. It's fine. Just wait here with everyone else. I'm just gonna slowly walk towards the center.
You're gonna slowly walk towards the center? Okay. You work your way in, and you start to feel the same kind of thing. The closer to the center of it you get, the warmer the air around you is, and the hotter the ground is.
I would like to point out I'm getting up off the ground so I don't keep taking damage.
Sounds like a plan.
Just gonna throw that out.
I'm gonna preemptively put my cloak over my face. So that I
And one swing, you all of a sudden see that figure just go.
I think I need to go to bed.
Why did you take a point of exhaustion? I don't remember that.
Demon blood.
Oh.
Every time I use that demon blood ability, I get it for a minute, and then I get
I was
1
gonna
point
say,
of exhaustion.
we did sleep, so okay.
We haven't
Never
slept
mind.
since that fight.
Yeah.
Are you continuing to work your way towards the center, Avir?
Sure.
Go ahead and roll an intelligence saving throw.
God
Oh.
fucking. I'm pretty good at that. 18.
18? Okay. As you get closer and closer to the center of the clearing, you start to hear voices enter your mind a little bit. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
So you just hear a lot of
Great. Hey,
but
guys,
kind of shake it off a little bit.
Something's in my brain. Someone's trying to speak to my brain. We should get the fuck out.
What
Wait,
does it
what?
sound? What does it sound like?
Sounds like Harry Potter bullshit.
What's Harry Potter?
Tristan starts walking towards Adrian.
God damn it! No, Tristan, we
Okay.
have to go. Get out.
What? No, I can't hear you.
So as you approach the center, Tristan, make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. Thank God. Let's see, a 16. Thank God for my +7 charisma.
16. What languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal Common, Elvish, and Makiji.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
So as you approach the center, you hear in Abyssal voices saying, "Open, come, power, gate, key."
Is it here? I say back to the voices.
Is what here? What'd you hear? Get the fuck out. Walk away.
You
want
just
us to
continue.
open something.
You just continue to hear the same words, essentially repeating over and over. Open, key.
Avier's grabbing his arm and trying to drag him the fuck out.
Well, no, I guess there's a gate here.
No, gate's bad. Gate bad. Do you remember Odo's dreams? Gate bad. Let's go.
Well, my dreams, the gates were good.
So you're trying to drag Tristan away. Tristan, are you going with her, or are you are you trying to continue towards the center?
No, I'll go with her. Well, I'll go with her. Okay. I guess. I mean, I know the gates can be bad, but they can also be good.
Well,
It
we
depends
should
on
probably.
who gets to the gates.
Why don't we avoid it for right now? Figure out what's going on, and then we'll find the gate.
If you promise.
What did you guys say about a gate?
Nothing, Odo.
What?
You just had a very Odo sounding voice.
Sorry.
Oh,
there.
okay.
As Avier and Tristan are walking away, you guys see Adian just continue to walk towards the center of this area, not seeming to be fazed by anything, and approaches the middle and starts kind of looking around that area.
He doesn't hear any voices?
Do you ask him?
Hey, dude, do you hear any voices? Anything talking in your head?
Are you hearing voices in your head?
Well...
Wait, other people are hearing voices in their head?
I am.
Oh, God.
I'm not.
I think maybe we should not stand in this circle.
I can't say that I hear anything, but
That could be even worse than if you did hear something.
roll a persuasion check.
Not
You're
good
gonna
at
freak him
that.
out.
Dirty 20. This is what you get, because that's what I do even when the camera's not on, so now you just get to see it.
I mean, I feel like if anything happened, it would be at the center of this. No? But
She's hardcore squinting her eyes at him from the other side of the circle.
Okay,
I mean,
Well,
just be careful. If you
we'll-
hear anything, let us know.
of course.
I'll use the divine sense.
Okay, divine sense allows you to see celestial beings, or
So anything affected by the hollow or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. So pretty much any like consecrated soil, or that would fall under, I believe, the hollow spell stuff.
just let me look up the hollow spell real quick.
Yeah.
Because that could potentially.
I've never run across something specifically for that though, so it's always very like
Okay.
foggy.
Okay. So yes, at the as you start to look around, at the very center of this clearing, there is a very bright sense of some kind of holy-ish energy.
Holy-ish energy. I let go of your hand. Hold on, I'm sensing something, and I put my the back of my hand up to my forehead.
You blast.
You, Avier, you kind of see as he starts to look back in the direction of where Adian is standing, his eyes just glow a bright white, and as he stares off and says, "Oh, I think I see something," and
I walk. I'm gonna start walking back towards the center.
okay.
All right, one swing's
It's-
walking in.
It's something holy. It's okay.
Okay.
What's
I'm
going
gonna stay
on?
out here
Follow
just
one
in case.
What's going on? What's going on in here? And I'm gonna start walking into the center as following Tristan.
I'm following right behind.
Okay. Eve,
Yeah.
Oh,
roll
God.
me a charisma saving throw.
How
Okay.
come they have to do charisma?
Because
It's
that's our
your best
spell.
stat.
That's their spell
ability.
casting ability.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
18.
18. Do you speak Abyssal?
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Okay. Then
Let
you
me
hear
take
the similar voices to what Avier was hearing. The just going essentially in circles. But luckily, no one's taken any damage from this. So good job, guys.
See,
Do
that's
I
what
have
makes
to-
me feel like.
Do I roll anything?
You do not.
Oh, that's why Dude Face didn't have to either.
So
But I
Tris.
don't hear the talking.
And
Nope.
you
No.
definitely said holy, right? Because it's not. I can sense desecrated as well.
Correct.
Okay.
As you walk towards the center, you see the glow coming from under some of the ash, and it is an intense glow of this holy energy, to the point where it is penetrating through the ash and soot and coal that is covering it, essentially. It does also look really hot right there. Your feet are getting a little toasty.
Okay. Can I try and start moving some of like the ash away safely? Like, is there any like larger pieces of anything sitting around that I can use to try and like uncover where that's coming from?
I mean, all of everything around you is burnt and has some semblance of embers around it. So you gather.
Can I use my rapier then?
Go for it.
I'll use my rapier to start like trying to move stuff aside.
Okay, go
As
ahead
I get,
and roll an investigation check while you're doing that.
Alright.
One swing.
I was gonna say, as I got there and I saw him digging, I would use my greatsword.
Oh.
You can do it
13.
at advantage, since one
Okay.
swing is helping you out.
Cool. That's a lot better. 22.
22. As you are kind of moving some of the soot around, the rapier, it's not a big, substantial weapon. So you're not really able to get a whole lot of the big pieces. So when one swing comes up with his great sword, he's kind of able to move some of the completely charred tree trunks off and out of the area. And as you start to dig deeper, you see a roughly like tea saucer size amulet.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll reach down and grab it.
Don't touch it with your bare fucking hands.
Tristan, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Of course.
He's gonna die.
That is
Don't
a
fail.
13.
13. Avier, you walked towards the edge of the clearing.
Oh no. Yeah.
So, and Leaf, where are you during all this?
Probably somewhere in the middle between
I need another beer.
the edge and the middle.
Okay. So I guess my question for you, Avier, is you walked away from the the epicenter of all of
Yeah,
this.
I said I was dragging him out of the circle. So I was
Okay.
out of the circle and he walked back into it and I said, I'm not following you.
Okay.
Split the party.
So,
Either way, this is bad. Either way, this is bad. It's a gate.
Um,
That fucking amulet's a gate.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You're gonna leave
Tristan,
me with Leaf.
as you reach up and grab the amulet, the voices enter your mind again, this time stronger, louder, saying the same things. Open, power, key, gate. And then all of a sudden, a blast of radiant energy fills the entire circle of the clearing, and one swing, Eve, Adian, and Tristan, make me some dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I need more alcohol.
16.
Oh, good. I rolled high
16?
too. Okay. My dex save. That's a 17.
Dirty 20.
30, 20? So, Tristan, what was yours?
16.
16. Okay. Everyone who rolled above a 14 only takes 11 points of radiant damage.
Gotta love my third of my health disappearing.
Only.
Hold on. You said radiant?
Yes. And after that happens, Tristan, roll me roll me a dexterity check. Roll me a. Sorry, I just want to double check to see if.
Thanks for those 10 hit
Roll
points.
me a general strength check.
A general strength check.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That'll be a 6.
A 6.
I rolled a 3.
The heat from the radiant heat from the amulet causes you to drop it back on the ground as this blast of energy happens. And Avier, you standing on the edge of all of this, just are all of the sudden see this bright white light that just it almost turns the entire forest to daylight before dissipating, and you see. Oh, I forgot to roll a check for Adian. He's good. He also takes 11 points though. You see kind of everyone on the ground, kind of singed, smoking around them, but seemingly okay.
Oh.
What was that?
Why'd you touch it?
Yeah, why did you touch it?
Because
Just-
I
just to
sensed
clarify
holy
something.
energy. Like, I thought it was good.
Well,
I'm okay, right?
I think we're both okay.
Yeah, neither. You said you were not in the clearing itself, so.
So what did we learn?
One swing's gonna pick it up.
Don't.
Okay. You pick it up and look at it, and as you're holding it, you start to hear some of the same words in your head: the open gate, key,
What's
power.
what's on it?
Well, so looking on it, actually, it is a green amulet with what looks like ivory carved into it with the Lord of the North and the crown of flames on it. It is essentially another symbol of Terrasin, but this is a lot more ornate than like the one that Tristan Balceron carried with him. This one is seemingly a like solid piece of emerald with that ivory embedded and carved into the emerald, and then gold and just a gold border around it that frames the emerald itself. Again, about the size of like a tea saucer.
holding it, I'll look at what's his face and be like, "Is this hers?"
Adian walks forward and is like, That's the amulet of Orinth. That's all rulers of Terrasen have always carried that on them for, gosh, since Brannon.
Well, since Brennan, why is it telling me to open a gate?
It's telling you to do that?
Power gate open. Power gate open. Am I missing one?
Key.
Key.
Key. Power gate open. Key. Power gate open. Key. And it's saying it in demon.
Oh, that's why I couldn't understand.
You guys are hearing voices.
Adian walks towards you and is like, May I see?
Don't touch it.
I think they're okay.
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to leave, I'm not going to argue it.
I
Back up.
don't think anyone else should touch it just in case. Look, don't touch. Do the little kid thing.
I have a question. Hold up. How delicate is this?
Please don't crush it.
Make an investigation check.
Crunch.
No, I mean
Awesome.
this is part of the demon thing. How delicate is it? Like,
This is part of the demon thing. How delicate is it?
if I touch anything delicate, I have a 20% chance of breaking it when I hold it.
Oh no, it's not
No,
delicate.
okay, that's what I was getting at. Cool. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna hand it to him, but if anybody wants to back up, you should do it now.
I run to the edge of the circle.
You
Tristan will
guys-
stay.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like drop it in his hand.
As you do, I need you to roll a nothing. He
I knew it.
Adian starts examining it and is like, "Yes, the last time I saw this, King Orlon had given it to Aelin for safekeeping. He sensed something bad was going to happen, but I don't know why she wouldn't have just left it here. There's nothing else here."
Maybe it's a track or a trail. That's like when you're hunting and you follow the tracks of an animal. Maybe she was leaving a trail for us to follow.
Okay, well, where is this pointing us then?
I was just throwing out ideas, man. I don't know why she dropped it.
Maybe
Do you wanna-
it's so.
You
What?
guys just hear Eve yelling from the from the edge of the clearing.
Should we throw it in the Stygian rucksack?
We could go back and throw it into the Fluoride River.
I don't. Okay, well, first of all,
What?
yes, you're right. That's what it's called, and that's what we're going to call it from now on to annoy Ben. And second, I feel like we should keep it with us, but maybe now that we know One Swing can touch it, he's the only one that should make physical contact with it, and we should just throw it in the bag
So real quick,
and not touch it anymore.
Avier, you're still standing at the edge of the.
Yeah, I'm just like shouting at them.
Does this mean we can make emotional contact with?
If you tell me to make a perception check right now, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm there with you though. It's okay.
I mean, I have a bag. I'll grab it off and be like, "Yeah, I'll just hold it."
Perfect.
Is it still talking to me from in
Does
my
your
bag?
bag make that noise, or
No, One
Nah,
Swing
it's his
does.
hand.
No, One Swing does.
Jesus Christ.
And you're
It's in the
still
water,
standing
guys.
right there, right, Tristan?
I'm still standing
By One Swing and Adian.
by One Swing and 80.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw again.
Oh my god.
I just got up to get water. Damn it. 1 second.
do you want me to roll
Run!
it for you?
No, I
What's
got
your
it.
charisma?
Well, that's gonna be a 19 plus 7, so
Oh.
it's 26.
Voices
Do
can
they
continue.
know that this is happening?
Does who
I
know
still hear
that
the
this is happening?
voices.
What?
Yes, you still hear the voices.
Do the
All
magic do magic users, when they have to make checks, are they like like wincing in pain and like fighting through something, or
It's not the same as when you guys were near the Wordstone Towers. This is very different. This is as though an entity is just trying to speak.
But it hurts us?
well,
It could
we don't
be, who
know
knows?
because everyone has passed. So,
That's true.
but I guess what I'm getting at is, do they know something's happening by being close? Like, do we know that it's probably not the best idea to carry this on us?
One swing wouldn't know that.
No. Fair point. It does nothing to me. I can touch it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm keeping it in my bag for now. Let's go. All right, let's try. Let's see. Do we want to sleep, or do we want to try to find tracks and keep going?
Well, let's check to see if we can find tracks, and then if we can't, we might as well rest. And if we can, we should rest anyway.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna look for tracks before trying to set up camp?
Yes, can I roll survival to look for tracks, please?
Go for it.
Survival or perception, or what would you like?
16.
16? Survival.
Roll that at advantage. I'll help. No, I don't. That's your call. I'm exhausted. I would have disadvantage. Would she still get advantage?
Yeah, she would still get advantage.
There you go.
Sweet. Oh, fuck yeah, 24.
Looking around, it looks like you kind of kick around some of the ash and soot, and you do find tracks, but they are tracks that lead to the center of the new clearing. From there, it's just a small-ish crater. We're talking like maybe a foot deep, and like 2 feet in diameter. But from there, no tracks. It would appear as though whatever walked in there disappeared or was incinerated.
So we can probably assume that someone either took this from what's-her-face, or she died because of it. But there's no human remains. So a squirrel stole it from her and blew itself up.
A magic squirrel.
Mm-hmm. This is
You're
what I'm
making me
going
laugh.
with.
Adian's kind of following you around and is like, it's a definite possibility.
Okay,
And
well, if you have
he
a better idea...
turns around and just starts walking away from you.
I mean, he could be more helpful. He's the one that knew what the fuck it was.
And approaches Eve again and is like, I think something's wrong with her.
That's right, stay away from me. Don't talk to me. I'm a crazy old lady.
Did she actually say this?
If I heard him. If I did, I would absolutely say that.
He was probably a good distance away by the time he got to Eve. Unless
Okay.
Eve was following you around, which I don't imagine she would have, because...
Yeah, probably not. Well, anybody else got anything they want to do or say?
Bedtime.
Oh, as you get closer to one swing, go ahead and roll me an intelligence saving throw. Avier.
What? When did I get close to one swing?
He was
I
helping
mean,
you
I'm walking
investigate.
over.
Oh, well, God, stay away from me. 22.
22? You're fine.
Do I still hear the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
I'm gonna quickly walk away from one swing.
Okay. You get to a point where you're about 30 feet away from him, and you stop hearing the voices.
Well,
One
we
swing-
tested that out.
One swing
I'm gonna-
starts walking forward.
I'm gonna follow
Go be with
Aiden.
his friends.
30 feet away from me at all times.
You guys just see as like one swing take a step towards Avier, and as he does, Avier takes a step back. And then one swing tries to start like walking forward and to the right, and Avier goes backwards and to the left. It's
This is what I do to people in everyday life. This is perfect.
Avier is practicing extreme social distancing of 30 feet.
Good.
Hey,
Avier-
don't forget your mask. And I run.
Aver, why are you running away?
We can't be close to you with that thing on you.
Oh,
So it's a good thing I didn't put it in my bag.
Dude, should we not take it with us?
I mean, can we leave it behind? I mean, okay, dude, you need to tell us, like, is it important? Is it, like, do we need to keep it with us? Can we just leave it here so it doesn't kill us?
It is the symbol of leadership for Terrason. I would not leave it here. It is of great import to our family, and
Why?
So
I
what
mean,
you're
it's in Terra.
saying,
Bury it.
what you're saying is, if I have this thing, I can ride the Lord of the North?
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying it has been greatly important and guarded by the Galathinius family for generations. Since King Brannon.
Yes.
So you have to always stay 30 feet away from any magic users. That's going to get complicated.
Do you think maybe we could like bury it in a specific spot, mark it, and then we go and on our way back we grab it and then deal with that?
Well, wasn't it just buried?
Yeah, we kind of dug it up.
We can put it back.
I can make a map.
But we were able to find it.
No. Oh, that's true. It's very. That's the thing. We can't hide it right back in this little burnt-out circle because
Well,
someone
I mean,
else could happen upon it.
It's alright, I'll just go
yeah,
sleep
but
alone.
if somebody else happens upon it where we put it somewhere else, it'll then destroy that area too.
It's okay, big guy. I'll come stay with you.
Yeah, I can
seem
go
to-
hang out with one swing too.
To be a little
Yeah.
more stable than...
Eve's just giving one swing and
Does he?
puppy dog eyes right now.
Does he seem more stable?
For the person that just did the worm across a clearing,
She's old and her back gave out while she was trying to sleep. Okay?
Wasn't one swing the one that Trustwell fell onto his sword?
yeah, and yet
How
he
big
somehow
is he
seems
like?
more stable.
Whatever.
I also saved his life.
Not to mention, he is also carrying the symbol of my people.
Great. You guys sleep over there. The rest of us will be over here.
I'm gonna find a rock, put my head on, and pass out.
Roll an investigation check.
Really? I have to roll to find a rock in a forest?
It just depends on what kind of rock you
Great,
find.
it's a negative, it's a 0. Alright, I sleep on a twig. I don't know what you want from me.
So you walk around and you find a rock. It's a nice large rock. It's black and it glows a little bit, and you kind of just like
Really warm.
lay your head on it, and yeah, it's toasty, but it'll do. Adian kind of
Got that with a
looks
zero?
looks down at you and just like starts to smell like some burning flesh, and just like first off you take 2 points of fire damage,
You sauteed your own face.
and he's just like okay, I'm oh boy.
Yeah, you go stay with the stable one.
Just
I walk
push him
away
off
and
it.
Help start making camp.
So you guys are making camp 30 feet away from...
At least.
At least, yeah.
Unfortunately.
We don't want him to roll over and roll into the 30-foot range.
I'm a sleepwalker, guys. Let's go. You better be on your toes tonight.
So you guys make camp for the night. Are you staying in the clearing, or are you going back into the woods
We
essentially?
should definitely go into the
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah,
woods.
in the
Yeah.
woods. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay. I would say it's fairly easy to find a clear spot. Who's staying over by the one swing camp and who's going to the other camp?
I'll take first watch, and I will hang out in between the two camps in case something happens, because it should be 15 feet, and I can make that in one movement.
Okay, fair enough. So Leaf decides to sleep by himself.
Well, he's
Typical
on
night.
watch. That's the watch place, is right in the middle.
Except for magic users.
Yeah, wait
Right,
a
we
sec.
won't be able to take watch. It'll have to be you guys rotating out.
Or we don't make that the watch spot.
I'm just saying. Or they can just be fucking on their own when we're on watch. That's also fine.
All right. For you guys to get a good full night's rest, you should be able to get by with the 3 watches. Adian kind of looks over to you, Leaf, and says, "If you want to rest, I can take the first watch."
It's okay. I don't feel like I've really been doing much, so I might as well do this. And I don't hear the voices, and I don't know the importance of the stone, so it's fine.
Where does One Swing keep his bag while he's sleeping?
On me.
Like you would know if someone was going through it while you were sleeping, kind of on you?
Yes.
You know,
With a
that's
point
kinda
of exhaustion,
unfortunate, I was
he
thinking
might
the
not.
same thing.
Yeah, it's true. With the point of exhaustion.
Never mind.
As we're settling down, I'm gonna use message on one swing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Just remember, big guy, I'm always watching."
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Aw, man.
That was a pretty good impression.
Pretty good.
And
Advantage on that one.
One swing, roll an insight check.
I wish I could aid.
I know, right?
Can we say we've been practicing his voices and I can aid?
No.
Damn.
You get it, unless you roll awful.
I rolled 16.
Okay, mine's a 2. I'm exhausted. I roll at disadvantage. I'm screwed.
One swing, you hear a voice. Sounds familiar. Like an old friend.
Why didn't you tell him something useful like, hey, make sure you don't sleep
You
or
don't know
something could get
about
into
this.
your bag? I'm metagaming here. Why couldn't you?
Yeah, why couldn't you
Because that's
say,
not
"Hey,
the point
bury
of
it"?
me doing this.
Okay.
This is only
okay.
the second time I've actually gotten the fuck with him. So
Yeah.
I need to take advantage of it.
It's the beginning of a beautiful relationship between Tristan and one swing. One swing.
One swing.
Swing.
Tristan already hates one swing. It's all good.
You guys start to bed down for your long night's rest. Leaf, you're taking first watch?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
15.
15? 15... Sorry. 15. You look out through the woods. There's no movement. Nothing is... Not even squirrels, birds. You don't even hear the usual sound of insects that you do hear, that you usually hear when you're camping. And otherwise, your watch goes by. Well, actually, Tristan,
Yeah.
please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okie dokie, buddy. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
Oh.
done but not forgotten.
Leaf. You see Tristan get up and kind of start walking towards you, Tristan. You need to see that amulet.
Oh my
Would this
God.
have woken any of us up when he got it?
You need to get to it now.
Fucking knew it. I
God.
fucking knew it.
Oh God. I start making my way over to One Swing.
Tristan, what you doing there?
I just need that amulet. I need to see it now. I keep walking.
He just walks right past you.
I'm just gonna scream and be like, I'm gonna try and wake everybody up. Be like,
Okay.
hey, Tristan's doing something fucking weird. Someone help me. He's bigger than me.
You guys all wake up, and with your movement speed is 30 feet, right, Tristan?
1 second, let me get back. Yes, 30 feet.
Yeah, so you get pretty much like right up on One Swing. In One Swing, you wake up and see Tristan standing over you. You really want to see that amulet, Tristan?
Okay, then I'm gonna take that interpretation and. Did you say One Swing wakes up?
Yeah, Leaf started screaming, so I'm going to assume that everyone's waking up when.
Okay, then I'm gonna go as Tristan would. Hey, One Swing, I would really like to see that amulet, please.
And we've all woken up at this point too. Right?
Yeah, you have woken up at this point.
I don't know. I just feel like I need to see it.
Yeah, no, it blew up when you touch it. I don't think so.
At this point, I would be standing up asking Leaf why he's screaming, waking us up. What's going
it
on?
didn't blow
I'm
up.
just
It
gonna
just
point.
released energy, and
I'm walking.
energy isn't bad.
I'm headed that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get up and start like backing up from Tristan.
You start backing up from Tristan?
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Tristan, go ahead
Walk
and
forward. Go ahead.
go ahead and take an attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
Oh.
I have an idea.
Two.
And I'm going to say at advantage because One Swing is not expecting this.
Oh.
I have an idea.
It's gonna have to be a. Where's my weapon? Oh fuck! That's a 25.
Yeah, that hits. What is he?
I have an idea.
What is he doing?
It's just my rapier.
And
So,
because of Sentinel, you do not go anywhere.
correct. Oh my god, that's 9.
9.
9
9
points.
damage.
9 points of damage.
So as you start
Goody.
to step away from him, fast as lightning, Tristan pulls his rapier out, and as he pulls it out, slashes across the front of your chest, causing quite a bit of damage, keeping in mind that you have not completed a long rest yet.
Avier would like to cast Detect Thoughts on Tristan.
He really wants that amulet. He needs to see it.
I just know. He doesn't have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Wisdom saving throw.
Initial thoughts. You could see initial thoughts without a wisdom save, if I remember correctly.
I thought Detect Thoughts was...
Yeah. If you wanted to pry further, then you'd have to have him roll a wisdom.
Yeah, you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
Yep. So surface thoughts are,
Yeah.
I want to see that amulet.
Did I see him attack One Swing?
You have dark vision, 30 feet
120
away.
feet.
120 feet, just kidding. Yes, you do see Tristan.
So is he within 60 feet?
Yes, he's about 30
I would
feet
like
away.
to cast Hold Person on him.
There we go.
Okay. What
That is a wisdom save.
You wise, Tristan?
16.
Oh my god, that's my DC. I hate it.
Tristan, you start to feel some kind of other entity begin to enter your mind and slow you down after that attack, but all you want is to see the amulet. It was
bonus-
shiny.
Assuming that this is like combat but not combat, bonus action, take the bag off and just toss it away from me. Like, not far. I'm not trying to yeet it. And then I'm going to grapple Tristan.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Tristan, make a dexterity check. Check.
14.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Tristan, you are grappled.
Thank God.
Buddy, calm down. Calm it down.
The
We're
necklace.
good. We're
Real
good.
quick.
The necklace.
We're good.
Real quick.
It's okay.
I'm going to roll a d4. You just randomly chucked the
No.
the amulet.
I would have thrown it away from where he was facing, which would have been the group.
Away from where he was facing, so you would have thrown it towards the group or away from the
No,
group?
I would have thrown it away from me. I would have taken it off and thrown it back.
Towards the group, so past me.
No,
No,
I would have thrown
no,
it behind. I'm
behind
facing
Opposite
you.
direction.
The opposite direction.
It's like one swing, you, us.
But that's
so
not
he threw
fe-
it this way.
Yeah, I would have thrown it
Okay.
behind me because you would have came to me from the other
Yeah,
group.
but that's not towards.
So I
Yeah.
would have my personal perception of that is if you throw it in a direction away from Tristan, you throw it left, right, or behind.
So roll a d6.
Okay. A d6, 1 and 2 is going to be behind you. 3 and 4 is going to be to your right. 5 and 6 is going to be your left. It was 3, so it's going to your right.
What's he gonna do? Start fucking walking away?
The amulet's going to start walking away? No.
Yeah, is that what's gonna happen here?
No.
A wyvern comes down.
Grabs it and floats it right over everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
Fine.
So, from your point, excuse me, camera. Woo.
There it goes.
You throw it back into the clearing, essentially. So it is back in the ashy clearing.
Okay.
Does Tristan feel differently now that it is further away?
I mean, I was outside of the 30 range when this happened.
It was.
It's because I touched it.
Yeah.
Probably because you touched it.
I mean, I explicitly told you not to touch it, but
I couldn't hear you. You were outside the clearing.
yeah, you can hear me from 60 feet away.
Um,
You're shouting.
Do I? Get
at
to
this
roll
point,
another-
you can roll another.
Okay.
At this point, it would be a contested
Oh.
strength check to break free from one swing.
Oh, I can't roll another charisma for the amulet.
Nope.
Ooh.
Said you should bury it. But
Strength check. That's 17.
It's, there you go.
28. It's a natural 20.
I'm not getting out of this shit.
You are not.
I'm going to start dragging him away from the amulet.
Okay, so further
Is-
into the woods.
Is Krakus with us?
Oh yes, Krakus is
yeah.
somewhere there.
Krakus is somewhere there. Okay.
Yes.
So what would Krakus do when he would see this?
Does Krakus have like minor restoration or major restoration? Or...
I will double check. I don't believe he
I'm
does.
pretty
no.
sure he's got something. I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully.
'Cause I think he's used it before. Anything at this
But
level?
he
I
has
think he's
lesser
got things-
restoration.
Yes.
He has
that's
lesser restoration. Yeah, so Krakus would probably be walking towards you, Tristan. And
Glad someone thought of that.
No,
Forgot
he
about
wouldn't.
Krakus.
No, he wouldn't walk towards.
Because he can't.
Because he
It's within
can't.
The feet. Yeah, it's within the space.
I mean, he could. He just has to roll a wisdom save.
yeah, Kristen.
Yeah.
Krakus. That's Kristen is
Wow,
you know
That's funny.
Tristan and Krakus. No, I do believe Krakus would risk it and a wisdom save.
And he goes by Kirsten.
wisdom save. Oh yeah, he's fine. 22. Continues walking towards you, Tristan, and starts waving his hands and muttering some words under his breath, and touches you. And you still really want to see that amulet.
Fuck.
Knock him out.
I'm gonna go up behind Tristan.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Can I choke him out?
I mean, if I
Can we
get sneak
non-lethal
attack
him
damage,
unconscious?
Yeah.
Is it still my turn?
Yes, it is still. Your action would have been to try to break free.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I wouldn't say. What would this be?
And to clarify, for my turn, I would have moved and dashed away from.
Then you cannot choke him out.
Well, no, I'm just saying we can have another contested, but he at least now would have been 30 feet into the woods away from the thing. Overall, moving half speed, holding somebody.
Okay, so you guys see one swing dragging him back. Tristan, go ahead and make another contested strength check.
That's 16.
17 plus 8.
You are still being held.
Okay.
Aver, are you saying knock him out?
I don't think we can make him stop doing this when he's conscious. I think we have to see if this passes.
Okay, I'm just gonna run up and try to punch him in the head.
And I'll start choking him out.
Well, wait a
Oh my
second.
god.
Your turn's over, and now you brought me further away from everybody.
Yeah.
That's true. We have to
So
move
can
over
anybody get to me at this point?
I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I only moved
Yeah.
30 feet, and
Uh,
that was my first.
Just bonk him unconscious. Don't
Yeah.
kill him.
You moved me 30 feet. How
And-
far
and
away
Leaf
from
can-
everybody
Leaf
else
can
was?
follow us.
From Leaf.
30 feet. Well,
Yeah,
15 feet.
no, about 15 feet. Because
Yeah.
he wasn't walking directly back from the group. He was walking away from the amulet. So that would have been back into the woods. So
Calm
probably
down, bud.
still about 15 feet and 30 feet from
You
the
don't need
group.
the amulet. It's bad. Amulet bad. Please stop hurting me.
And you can attempt to suffocate him. However,
Non-lethally.
even
Can I just punch him
even
in the head?
even so, it's his con +1 for the amount of time that it would take for him to run out of air.
Oh my god.
Which would be 2.
So 2
I
minutes.
can just punch
Go
him in
ahead.
the head.
You can attempt to hit him for non-lethal damage. Go ahead and roll at advantage since he's grappled.
And sneak attack.
If he hits,
If I hit. Well, that's not gonna hit.
Oh man.
Even at advantage?
9.
No.
Well, no, my first roll.
Okay.
D&D Beyond takes a while. I don't want to do math anymore. 19.
That is my armor class.
Meets it, beats it.
19.
Beats it. Roll that damage.
and
Negative.
add your sneak attack.
As long as Aver said do this, then I don't feel
As long as
terrible.
I just don't. We
Well,
can't.
damage,
We
then
can't
we're
solve
fine.
any of this with him conscious
Yeah.
and trying to attack us.
How do we feel about 25?
And I am -2.
Great. Can I stabilize him?
Yeah, you wouldn't be -2. You would be
I'm 0.
stable and unconscious
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie him
because
up.
it's non-lethal. Roll a
Strength.
yeah, athletics rather.
It's the same.
Yeah.
19, 20, 21, 22.
So while he's unconscious, maybe we should bury it.
26.
We need to get rid of it.
You went towards Tristan, Avier. Roll an intelligence saving throw, please.
Fuck. 18.
18? Okay. Voices enter your mind again. Eve, if you are approaching this as well, go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Yeehaw. Okay, that's +7, or no, 8. So that's a 16.
So, same thing. And Tristan's unconscious.
My tie on him is a 26 strength.
Okay. It's tight.
I'm going to walk over to my bag. I'm not going to say I don't care what anybody else has to say. I'm going to walk to my bag. I'm going to look at him and be like, my friend just almost killed me for this. Either take it and leave, or I'm throwing it in the river.
Tristan,
Mm-hmm.
would you do me a favor?
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Would you roll a D100 for me?
No. You're gonna
can
fucking
do that.
kill him, aren't you?
No. That would be a 17.
17. Okay.
That can't be good.
I'm scared.
Okay. While Tristan is unconscious, you start to see light come out of from behind his eyelids, out his ears, through his nose, and at the same moment, the amulet begins to glow with a bright white light. And in that moment, that bright white light starts to engulf the entirety of the clearing. And in an instant, you guys are all no longer in the clearing. You look around. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeehaw. Ooh.
Including me?
No.
18.
18?
That's 18 as well.
18?
Sir.
4.
22.
22. Okay.
Way better than a 4.
Much better than a 4. You guys get the smell of sea air. You look around and it's still dark, but you hear the crashing of waves, the feeling of soft sand below your feet, and a warm sea breeze coming from the south.
What in the world?
Krakus is still with us, right? He's
Krakus
just
is
up there
Krakus.
We left him in the woods.
Is what's his face still with us?
Everyone is still essentially in
So I'm
your
assuming
group.
I'm holding this bag, yelling at him as this happens.
Yes, you are.
I'm just like-
Just like what?
Like that.
That's him holding.
Oh,
the bag.
okay. It's dark.
the fuck?
The moonlight is it's where you were in the mountains. It was cold. You guys were starting to feel some. It's the middle of fall. You guys are getting close to winter, so up in Terracin, it was starting to get really very cold where you were. And now you are very warm. Even with the sea breeze coming in, it's still a warm breeze.
I'm gonna
So
throw
we're
this
gonna-
in the
Large body
Water.
of water that we're near.
ocean.
Can I roll survival to see if I recognize where we are?
Can I as well?
I have no clue.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I'm not even doing it.
I would say roll
Intelligence check?
roll an intelligence check, both of you guys. And as you start saying that, Adian's like, no, I will take this.
I rolled a 23.
23. So obviously there are in the world there are lots of places that are along beaches. Typically, what you know of Terracin, there aren't beaches as much as there are cliff faces to the ocean. So this most likely isn't Terracin anymore.
That's what I thought.
Nice. Not in Kansas anymore.
There, of this temperate climate, you think of two places that that you could be. One of them being where you met Tristan. The other maybe being the southern continent, but you haven't been there before, so you're not sure.
Hmm.
And what was
And
your...
Tristan's still unconscious, right?
Tristan is still unconscious.
Okay.
Leaf, what was your intelligence check?
Mine was a 13.
13? Man, you sure like the beach. Kind of reminds you of home.
So, anybody know where the fuck we are?
No.
What just happened?
Ooh, you know what? Avier, I would say looking at the sky, you gather that you are probably, based on your positioning with the stars, and you find the one familiar star that everyone in Erilea knows, the Lord of the North, being the star that points directly north, being very close to the horizon. You gather that based on its position with your roll, that this is more in the vicinity of Skulls Bay.
Wow, Avier's way smarter than me. Okay, I will relay all of that smart space talk to everybody.
Where is this Skulls Bay?
Just be glad, because literally if he had rolled an 18, you guys would have ended up in Rifthold City Center.
Huh.
Oh.
Well,
With one
Shut up,
swing at
Kenny.
7 health.
we would have TPK'd.
I don't think it's on this map.
So I have a map of it somewhere, don't I?
It's on the map.
Is it?
Is it on the map?
Skulls
You know, I
Bay.
haven't fully looked at this map.
I'm pretty sure I have a. Do I have a more zoomed in map that I used somewhere?
Skulls Bay, or the Dead Islands. It's directly east of Fenharrow, the southern end of Fenharrow, between pretty much directly east of the border of Fenharrow and Eelway.
Oh my gosh, we're so far away.
Okay.
There are all sorts of places you guys could have ended up there.
Ugh, that's
I'm
so
just
hard.
glad this isn't the place I thought it was.
Hmm.
There are places off the map that you could have ended up as well.
Like one of those
Why-
places.
All the way to Waterdeep. Let's go.
You're welcome, guys.
My hometown gamers.
At this point, Tristan, I would say you kind of start to wake up with your singular hit point. Face...
Not with a long rest.
No, not with a long rest. You wake up with your face in the sand. And just for the fun of it, roll an intelligence check.
Cool. Oh, that's a D12. That would not have gone. Intelligence. That would be a 12.
12? This sand tastes familiar to you. Like maybe you've been here before. It's salty.
I've laid in this sand before.
You guys hear Tristan say.
Do I still feel like I need the locket?
You do not.
The amulet? I
Nope.
don't.
Does he remember what happened?
Yes, you absolutely remember what happened.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Dude,
One swing and I use
do you want the locket? Do you want the locket?
I use
Can you use anything while
Yeah.
bound?
Cure wounds on.
You're
You're
bound.
tied up.
you're tied up. That's why I'm asking. Like, do you want the locket?
Yeah, but he's touching me, right?
Yeah, he was holding you, so
Yeah.
So then I could use cure wounds because it's touch.
yeah, there's no somatic
Oh, okay.
component to it, is there?
Hold on. Yeah, there is somatic.
There is.
My-
Roll a dexterity check. I would say just to see if you can kind of do the somatic components while tied up.
18.
18. 18. Yes. I would say you can cast Cure Wounds onto one swing. You're not able to get out of the rope, but
Yeah,
you're able to move your hands enough to cast Cure Wounds onto one swing.
That's 10 points healing.
Whew, 17, guys. Yeet. And when I feel the thing, I'll be like, okay, it's him, and I'll untie him. You scared me, bud.
I'm not
Tristan,
feeling
you
good.
really
I'll
want
also
that? No, I'm
use-
just kidding.
I need an amulet.
I'll
Really
use
want-
cure wounds at second level on myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Is
And,
that would be 2d8? I've never used the
2d8 plus your
Yeah.
spell modifier.
Cool.
Yeah. 4, I think.
13. Cool. 14 health.
Yay.
Adventure now.
Aver said something about Skull's Bay.
Xavier did say something about Skull's Bay.
Skull's Bay. That's what I. That's why I
Sorry.
remember this.
Xavier had to go wake her boyfriend up for work. Yeah, so pretty sure that's where we are, guys. Or near it, at least.
I remember Skull's Bay.
How far away
Yeah.
is that?
Do you
Very.
remember? Do you remember what did we used to eat? I'm really hungry.
What
Skull's
did
Bay
we
had
used
something
to eat?
when we were here.
There are no lobster in Skull's Bay.
Oh.
That's not what I was trying to get at.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what
But-
you were going for. too.
Lobster.
But wow, thanks
Here.
for trusting me.
Are there lobster here in Skull's Bay?
I'm joking.
Like, that just isn't even here. That'd be so sad.
There are
I don't know
no-
what you're getting at, Kenny, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. How did I'm gonna look at what's his face? Like, what happened? Do you know what happened? Is this normal?
Wait, are you talking to me?
I
No,
think that
the what's his? I don't.
elf man.
Him. Elf.
Hmm?
Royal elf.
You didn't?
Adian's looking around. It's like, this is not something I have seen before.
Hmm.
Do you think that this could have happened to Aelin? And that's why we didn't see any tracks going
no.
out of the
Oh,
epicenter?
no. She could
But
be
you still
anywhere.
have the amulet, though. Why would it have dropped if she?
That is a good question. It's a possibility, but I don't know. I think we need to. I think maybe I need to take this and get.
Leave.
Fail? Yeah.
Out
Bye.
of curiosity,
He's
Nice
going
meeting
to find
you.
his way back north.
You never.
the amulet is still here, right?
Yeah, one swing. You might want to check.
He gave it to
I'm
Adian.
holding
Took it.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
I was holding it. Like, I'm gonna throw this in the river, or you can leave.
Yes, I think we need to know more about this. I also think I need to find a way to get back home.
Have fun.
Yeah, bye.
He kind of looks around and it's like, still the middle of the night.
Get
Just
to Skull's
walk.
Bay,
Just,
there's boats.
just walk for like a half hour and bed down, and we'll sleep somewhere here on this stuff.
Okay, well, I I guess it was nice meeting you all. And he walks towards Avier. And under his breath says, I don't know you, but know that I am not every Ash River. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is ask. And starts
Aver's
walking.
gonna nod her head and then go, gross perv, get away from me. I don't want any of that.
Can I tell her she's lying? She's fibbing or something.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Okay, that's a good roll. That's a 17.
17.
Yeah,
You knowing Adian and knowing Avier, you kind of look over and you're like, oh, okay. Avier's being Avier again.
I could be your mom. Get out of here.
What do I think?
Go ahead and roll an
No,
insight
I will
check.
not make out with you.
I figured this whole time, Tristan. Well, I don't know how dumb Tristan's really been this whole time, but I figured this whole time he would have been
13. You also knowing Avier, this seems like on par behavior for her.
Okay.
And Adian starts walking away and looks back at you, Eve, and kind of crouches down to your level.
Do I have to roll a charisma save since he's near me with the amulet?
No, but he does look at you and he kind of takes in a deep breath, looks you in the eye, and says very quietly, "Never be afraid of who you are." And
Tilts her head at that.
continues walking down the beach, assumingly for about half an hour before he will camp down for the night.
Great. Get that shit out of here.
Cool, glad that dude's gone. So what's the fucking plan?
Sleep, and then we talk about plans.
I like that. Tristan, are you feeling like you're gonna run after that dude, or
Murdery?
yeah?
I feel tired.
Should we tie like one of his legs to a tree?
No.
Can't run off.
All the beach trees.
All the beach trees.
Palm
Yeah.
tree?
Yeah. I would
Okay,
assume there's
listen,
some
I forgot
foliage.
palm trees exist.
We live in Florida.
I live in
and,
Florida.
It's not just a sandbar we're on. I would assume that we're.
I'll be like, I don't think we need to. He healed me. He went from slicing my chest open to healing it. So I mean,
Oh, real quick, point of order
sounds
before I
pretty
forget.
normal.
After you guys were transported, my spellcasters,
Oh no.
who speaks Celestial?
I
Me.
don't.
You do? You start to before Adian leaves, you do start to hear voices in Celestial saying, "Key, open, gate, power."
Oh.
not an
In a
episode
very, very sing-songy kind of voice. Everything seems to rhyme in Celestial. And
But it was an abyssal before we.
it was an abyssal before. It is Celestial now.
Man, when we finish this campaign, I gotta read these books. There's some weird ass shit
I
going
know,
on in here. I
right?
want to see how it relates to these books.
I know, right? I'm so curious.
I know. I won't until we're done, though.
Yeah.
I'm currently like, are we pushing him away for no reason now?
No, he needed to go.
You just didn't want him to leak your real information.
Yeah.
How come when other people flirt with female characters, they don't die? But
I mean,
when
I
I
did
do
call him a
it,
creep.
yeah, but I
or a
take
pervert.
damage every time it happens to me.
That's true. I should have slapped him. Damn. Next time.
Or
But
I
you don't
get
do any
robbed.
damage when you slap.
I don't. I do 0 damage when I hit people. I'm a frail old elf woman who speaks very anachronistically. So,
Right.
sleep time?
Please.
I'll take first watch. That's fine.
Okay.
Avier, go
Really?
ahead.
Do we need 2 watches, or are we still doing 3?
This happened close to the end of Leaf's watch.
Okay.
So you'll need 2 more.
Okay.
To get through
I rolled
the
an
night.
18 perception.
18? So as you guys kind of camp down for the night on the beach, you look around and you're a little off-put by the completely new surroundings that you're in. With the warm clothes that you had commandeered from Ao's shop, you're getting a little toasty at this point. And you hear the waves crashing. You hear the sound of what sounds like some tropical insects along the tree line of the beach. But your watch goes by with nothing to say other than a massive cat behind you!
Yeah, the cat just
Your watch goes by uneventful.
Okay.
Who is taking the next watch?
Who am I waking up?
Let's make Krakus do it. I can't say no.
Can't say no.
I'll take the next watch.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
10.
10. You're kind of struck with memories of your time along these islands, and it's feels good to be somewhere a little more familiar again. And you kind of get wrapped up in your memories of the area, and your watch also goes by pretty uneventful. As the sun begins to rise behind you, you guys begin to wake up and see the beach. And what would you guys like to do from here?
Hit my long rest button.
Yeah.
I am out of fucking spells.
Smash that long rest button, guys.
I'm good.
Great. 54 health again. Feels good to be a tank. Again.
You guys notice that Krakus is kind of looking around at the trees and the beach, and I don't like this.
Should we make a list of the animals he can turn into now? We're in a new environment.
We're in a new environment, the new animals. He has to see encounter the animals.
We see
Krakus.
dolphins jumping up out of the...
Krakus, maybe you should
Go-
look for that red devil
you know what?
thing that Odo was always talking about.
Sure. We're gonna make a
Roll for dolphins,
perception
roll for
check.
dolphins.
12 plus perception 5. Wow, he has a high perception. Krakus kind of looks out, and yeah, he does actually see some dolphins jumping in the waves. Quite a few fish along the beach. A crab or two.
He can already turn into a crab. He turned into a giant crab last time.
Well,
But now he's seen 2.
now he's
so-
seen 2 crabs
But
at
no
least.
lobsters.
But no lobsters, because I don't know if you guys know this. Lobsters are usually found in shallow water, like shallow,
Yeah.
not
Cold
like
water.
beach water, but shallow, stiller water of the ocean.
Let's head to Skull's Bay and look for fucking...
One swing's gonna go for a swim.
Really?
No. No, one swing is completely uncomfortable. It's hot.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this stuff is.
It smells salty.
I'm with you, Krakus. I don't like this
Okay,
place.
so
I'm
do
okay
we
with it.
have a destination in mind?
I don't know where we're at. I
mean,
can't help.
I've felt
Where we
derailed all day, but
Derailed.
Was that a pun?
no.
Oh, I thought you were
Okay.
trying to make a pun, and I was trying to figure.
Same. I
Um,
was doing the pun math in my head and it wasn't connecting.
Same.
So our options. I mean, okay. So wait, are we on the Dead Islands or are we on the coast of like Fenharrow?
No, you guys are. You gather from.
I guess we don't maybe know at all.
From where you are, there's not really. What you know of Fenharrow, it's not particularly tropical, even along the beach. Whereas this is pretty tropical. So you imagine you are somewhere within the Dead Islands.
Okay.
what
So
were we doing
need-
before we found the?
We were trying to find the girl.
That's right. Find the girl. Find the key. I'm joking.
What key?
Never mind. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
That's
Thank
literally
you.
the first thing that popped in my head, and I was like, is he trying to make a hero's joke or? Okay, so we need to
Trying to.
get to a
I got it.
town because there are those in Skulls Bay.
Are you asking me if there are towns,
I mean, I know.
or you're talking to the
there's-
group?
It's a mix of both.
Okay. Yeah, you know in the Dead Islands there is one known settlement, and that is Skulls Bay.
So we should try to do some fucking Boy Scout shit. See if we can orient ourselves now that we have a general idea of where we are and find civilization. Because otherwise we're stuck on these fucking islands.
Yeah, that's probably the smartest thing to do.
And there's no
Sounds good
sign
to
of
me.
what's his face, whose name I genuinely can't remember. And I
Ad-
keep calling him what's his face, hoping you're gonna correct me.
Oh, Adian.
Adian.
I've literally said his name like a dozen times during
Yeah.
this
You know
session.
how much I listen? It's amazing how little.
Say, Adian looks at one swing and says, Adian does this.
No, I get it now.
Adian says to Avir.
I am writing his name down now. For some reason, I've never written it down. I think because I didn't like him.
Aedion.
Adon.
I got it correct. I figured I had a decent idea of how to spell it since they all fucking spell it that way.
I've been writing an A instead of an O. That's just Eve's bad spelling.
I think it's in character. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so anybody have any ideas of? Do we like look at a rock and look for moss? Do we use SpongeBob rules, or?
What's SpongeBob?
Sounds pretty funny to me.
So what you're saying is
Gotcha.
you want to look for a boulder?
Okay, I don't. Can someone else talk? Because my ideas are never good. I did the worm earlier. Remember?
God, I wish we had a good, big following so that we could get fan art of Avir doing the worm across scorched earth.
We should have an artist.
Shelby,
crew.
Shelby, draw it. Shelby, please. I'll pay you real life money.
Real life money.
Oh my
Yeah,
I
gosh.
want to see that. I would make it my
Desktop wallpaper.
Discord. I would absolutely make it my desktop wallpaper and my Discord little icon. I would load it if it was a GIF and you could see her inchworm.
I haven't done animated stuff before. But...
Oh my god! And then it zoomed in.
Can it be
she's
like a
just,
flip book?
She's like, she's
Just do
dragging her
one
face
where
across
she's
my embers.
like this, and then one like this, and then you can just.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
It
over and
doesn't have to be like a smooth animation. It just goes
No.
bum 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 bum.
I want this to be real.
Hit me up. That's all I'm saying.
It's just Avir doing the worm with everybody else in the party staring. You just see the backs and everyone's just like.
No, specifically one swing.
like one swing, just staring up. Oh my God! There's a giant worm.
I'm
Okay.
not very large.
Pulling out the sword, like it's Aver. Chink.
So I don't know D&D rule wise how we orient our how do we find civilization?
Wait, no one has
Do you
the keen.
remember which direction the North Star was?
Oh right, it's night. No, it's daytime now though.
It's daytime. I
Remember
mean, you
where
know
it
that the
Oh right, I.
you
found
also
that-
know
okay.
that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's morning. It's rising in the east.
Yeah,
So
Emily doesn't think about these things. Avier probably would.
I hate playing this kind of
you
character.
could I would say if you wanted to get a better idea of the world around you, where you currently are. My God, this fucking fly!
With fire.
I thought you were falling over. I thought you were trying to prevent yourself from falling backwards. That would've
No,
been
I
so
was
much better.
trying to get this fly to get out of my goddamn face.
Maybe
You
you
could-
could be friends.
You guys could roll a survival check and try to figure out
I'm
where
good at
you
that.
are and
So is
potentially find
Krakus.
your way towards
But I don't want
24.
to
civilization. 24?
at advantage because I
Oh
can
well,
help.
let's see if I roll a nat 20, because that was a 19. No, that was less. That was a dirty 20.
See,
Let's go with the 24.
and now it's on my camera. Not the camera that Discord is seeing, but the camera that Stream is seeing.
What's on it?
The fly. It's actually not in the lens though,
Oh.
so it's okay.
When the fly attacks.
Bump bump.
When the bee
Okay.
sings.
Hello.
24?
Fly.
24.
You kind of begin to work your way down the beach a little bit, around going southwards, and staring kind of off the shore to the south. You don't see any islands, and what you do know of the dead islands is pretty much no matter what island you're on, if you look south, you'll see other islands, unless you're on the island that Skulls Bay is located in. So you gather
Oh,
that you
so
are
we're
at
on the
the
correct
southern, the very southern, southeastern, or sorry, southwestern edge of.
Which is where Skulls Bay is.
Yes.
Okay, so let's head north.
Yeah, so now that it's daytime, you do see around you there's a coastal mountain range that kind of forms the edge of the island, which you, Avier, and you, Tristan, you guys know. Skulls Bay is built into the northern side of these coastal mountains. That overlooks the almost a cove-like bay that has a very narrow opening at the very northern edge that would essentially allow two ships to cross through the opening of the cove. So you could work your way kind of up and around the mountains, or at this point you also know going a little more north and west along the beach, there would be a road that kind of cuts down and into the city of Skulls Bay.
What do y'all think? Mountains or beach?
Beach.
I agree with beach. If anyone else cares. I think Krakus would want to stay on the beach because he would want to discover more sea life. Personally.
No, I agree.
All right. So you guys decide to continue northwards along the beach, just going straight up. Or is someone keeping watch as you are heading along?
I mean, I
No.
feel like we're all pretty on high alert after all this shit we've gone through the last couple days.
I think
but...
I think we can get on this beach and move forward.
Haha.
Wait, so we're walking on the beach?
Do 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 do.
Stepping on the
friend
beach.
Emily. She's walking away.
One swing's gonna go
From the
down
troubles
towards
in her
like
life.
the water while he's walking to feel the water.
Okay. You walk to the edge, and it's different. It's not like any water that you are accustomed to. There's a push and a pull of the water from the earth, and you're used to rivers and lakes, but this is different, and you kind of step in it, and you're used to much colder waters, and this water's kind of warm. It's not hot, but it's refreshing, but it's not bone chilling. It feels kind of nice to walk in it, and you kind of step, and the sand kind of gives way under your weight, and you kind of feel your foot sink in, and it freaks you out for a second, because again, not something you're accustomed to. You're used to a lot of rocks and harder earth, but you kind of continue pushing your foot in. You kind of feel the further into the sand you push your foot, you actually start to feel some of the ocean water as well, and it's kind of interesting.
I walk.
I
up
take a
to-
big swig of water.
You reach your hands and into the water and scoop it up and take a big sip. Go ahead and make me a let's say a Constitution saving throw.
14.
14. You
Oh no. 17. I'm sorry. I'm +5 to con. I'm serious.
You kind of like, as it hits your taste buds, and you get this strong sense of salt, and salt's not supposed to be on water. Salt is for meat, so it keeps it good longer. And you kind of like, you take that swig, and then as it fills your mouth, you kind of just like open your mouth and let the water just like leak out. And as you do this, Tristan walks up to you, and Tristan, you see one swing kind of just look over at you, open his mouth, and just a bunch of seawater pour out of it.
It's not good.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Why is it different? What's water?
Well,
What is these small stones? I sink. I don't know what's going on.
It's different here. I don't know how to explain it. Like the tide goes in, the tide goes out. Like there's no explaining it.
Okay. Guys, don't drink the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swig of moonshine.
Get that salty taste out of your mouth.
Did not expect anything else.
Most definitely.
It's New Aver. Let me have fun.
You guys continue walking up the beach, and you know, one swing still walking along the water's edge, keeping his feet nice and cool. He's used to colder climates, so sand's hot, and he doesn't really wear shoes.
Sand hot, yeah. Sun warm, sand hot, water wet.
Is water wet, or does water make things wet?
No, water
not
is
getting
wet.
it.
Do not start this. Water is wet.
What's wet?
Nothing. Gross.
That's not what I was trying to do. But
I just assumed.
from Tristan.
No, from Kenny.
Oh god, wait, are we on a pirate island?
Yarr.
Well, it's called Skulls Bay.
Oh man, they probably have some really good brothels.
Uh-oh.
In the corner of your screen, it just says, Aver will remember that.
I know this is outside of. I don't know what a pirate. One swing doesn't know what a pirate is. I didn't know what the ocean and sand was.
That's true.
It's very true.
But does one thing know what a brothel is?
I think One Swing knows what a brothel is.
Yeah, that's more what I was referring to.
What do you mean? Me and before Odo left. That's a goal. That's on the bucket list to take Tristan to.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you
Odo's
guys?
He's not dead.
Well, we can hope.
Krakus kind of looks at you. One Swing is like, Krakus. I was in his village. Nothing's there, but the Lord of the North said that Odo was fine. So I assume.
He said the same thing to me, actually.
I'm gonna walk away from the group just a little bit and face away from the group,
You got
and
a
then
fart.
send message to One Swing.
Oh no.
When did you learn message?
It's
Not
none of your
soon
business.
enough.
I mean, I'm just saying because we could have used it to talk to what's his face way a long time ago.
Magic initiate.
What do you say?
Yeah, what do
I'm
you say?
Hey there, big guy. It's all good. Whether I'm watching you from the ground or the sky, it's all that matters.
That was an even better voice.
What's that?
So that voice was even better.
You gotta commit for Odo.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll another performance. Or you know what? No. We're gonna call this a deception check and an insight check for One Swing.
Let's. Where's that? Okay.
Is it deception because Odo wouldn't
15.
care what happened to us?
Wow.
It's deception because it's not Odo.
Whatever. Odo abandoned us.
Odo was helping
15.
something else out.
15.
16.
Xavier's so salty about it. Wait, did you just win?
I'm mad, but yes.
Wow.
I rolled 17 minus 1.
You it kind of sounds like Odo, but not perfectly.
His ghost probably sounds different. That's all I'm saying.
I think the demon's talking to me again, trying to talk like Odo.
This is just as fun.
Tristan's just fucking giggling to himself.
That's why I did it. I just want it to keep happening.
I walk back to the group and, well, so what are we up to?
Nothing. We're just talking about the Lord of the North, and he's letting us know Odo is alright and all that kind of good stuff.
Is that what he said? I don't remember that.
Yeah, when I was petting him, he let me know that Odo was alright, safe, doing his thing, giving that big old stag some good ear scritches.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Cool. So, are we headed?
So can we
to
fucking
Skull's Bay?
go, or
Yeah, let's go.
Are you guys just walking, or is someone keeping an eye out? What's happening right now?
I think we're
I'm just
all.
walking.
I would definitely be watching.
Go ahead and roll a
I am
perception.
mesmerized. I am not.
I
paying
definitely
attention.
think Xavier's a little panicked.
Let me get a marching order here. A marching order, please.
I would think Xavier and Tristan would want to lead since we're the only ones familiar with this area as far as we know, because no one else has spoken up about it.
Yeah.
I'm still at water edge.
Okay, so we have Tristan and Avir. God, it's weird spelling. My fingers don't like to type it.
It's not my fault it's spelled that way.
I didn't spell it. Anyways, so Tristan and Avir are leading the way. One Swing is probably shortly,
That's less fun.
partly behind them, walking in the water.
I'd probably be next to One Swing, closer to the land.
Okay.
I don't want to go put my feet in the water.
Okay.
I'm just at like ankle height, which I mean would probably be fairly deep.
Ankles are not that high
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
even for you. Probably like I would say 5-6 inches deep.
You're not a 40-foot giant.
Just 8 foot half giant.
It's true. So Tristan, Avier, one swing, Eve, and then I'm going to just assume Krakus and Leaf behind them. Oh my god, I can't type Leaf either. Goodness gracious. Go ahead and roll that mighty fine perception check for me, Avier.
I don't have very good perception. 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
You perceive that we're on a beach.
It's hot outside.
Ooh. Okay. So,
Wipe out.
as you are walking along the beach, all of a sudden, you hear what sounds like a crossbow fire in your direction.
We have the start of
I don't like
Final
that.
Fantasy VII battle music.
Yep, exactly. So against Avier, we have a 13 plus 3, 16 to hit. And against Tristan, a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Which one's a D8?
Going with the 8 at the highest.
Against Avier, that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage. And against Tristan, it's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. And Harpter, who's behind it? Against
Harpter.
Eve, it's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's going to be a 2.
Oh,
2 points
good.
of piercing damage. And no, this one doesn't have a crossbow. And you hear another voice yell, "Get 'em, boys!" And from out of the tree line, you see four.
We're being attacked by DuckTales. I'm sorry, man.
You now.
All right, I quit, guys. Have a good one.
Oh, it's so good.
And four humanoid-looking figures run out of the woods towards you, and actually, I would say one of them is able to get right up to Avier. And you see him pull out a scimitar, and he's going to take a swing at you.
No. Can he not?
Oh,
Can I
come
step
on.
in front of that? Do I have something? Can Sentinel do that? I can't remember.
No.
I can't take the hit.
Nope.
You
I'm
can't take it.
gonna die.
But you can
Dude,
react.
Baby,
It was
stand.
a natural 5 plus 5, so 10.
That barely doesn't hit.
And as you hear the voice and you see this dirty looking, like, bearded dude with a red bandana around his head swing a scimitar at you, you're just able to kind of look off to, like, veer off to the side and dodge out of the way.
Avier's so nimble. It makes
Am
sense.
I? Can I use Sentinel to
Absolutely.
react an attack?
Yes.
Alrighty. Can I use? Yeah, Booming Blade.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Ooh, that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
14. Your sword becomes lit with that pink lightning-like energy, and you swing at this guy, and he immediately pulls his scimitar up and blocks the blast of your rapier. That energy dissipating across the blades just misses. And I am going to ask that everyone roll for initiative.
Let's go. Ready to roll a low initiative
Ugh.
as always.
Good God.
Oof, all right.
Oh my god, this is the
Now I
first
roll well.
time.
Hey.
Oh my God! Okay, well, that's cool.
Finally.
That's cool. And for Krakus... Okay. I'm sorry, Krakus, buddy. What is your initiatives +2? So I rolled a 5, and then I rolled a 3, and then I rolled a 1.
Oh, Krampus.
One swing.
18.
18. Avir.
25. I have a very high initiative modifier.
Tristan?
Alert or something.
19.
Yeah, I have a feat.
Oh, wait. That's right, you cannot be surprised.
I cannot be surprised. Oh, so does that change that I got attacked?
I didn't roll those at advantage, so I don't think it changes that you got attacked.
Okay.
But
that was a surprise round.
Yeah, let me look into alert real quick.
Okay.
Hey, there's people over there.
Do. Where are you? Alert! Cannot be surprised while you are conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
So they can still do a surprise round.
Yes, they can still do a surprise round, but they don't get advantage on the rolls.
Okay. Well, they didn't have advantage anyway, right?
Nope, because I forgot to roll at advantage. So we'll just say we're good.
Cool.
Call it a wash.
A lot of damage, so...
Sorry, that got me... Tristan was a 19?
Yes.
Okay, Leaf?
17.
17. And Eve.
Man, we rolled pretty good so far.
21.
Wow.
That's the best Eve's ever done on initiative.
I finally rolled above a 10 on initiative. Wow.
I rolled all below 5 and below, so...
Let's kill them before they can attack us. Again.
So top of initiative. Avir.
Always.
There's a guy standing right in front of you.
How many are like... Because there's one right in front of Tristan as well, right?
You and Tristan are in the same spot. Only the biggest guy with the red bandana is in front of you. The other 3 are still about 10 feet away from the group.
Are they within 15 feet of me?
Are they within 15 feet of you? Yes, they're within 10 feet of you.
Okay, so if I were facing the... Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure I have this image. If I was facing the guy that just tried to scimitar me, how many people would be in that? Let's call it a cone.
You could kind of move yourself around the guy with the scimitar and essentially get all 4 of them.
Cool. Can all 4 of them make a dexterity saving throw?
Absolutely. Let's look at these guys' dexterity. I think only one of them had a good dexterity. Okay. Ooh, okay.
If they don't all fail, I'm screwed.
Okay, so 14 for...
Fail.
Okay, that was the one with the good... Oh, God, that's a natural 5.
Fail.
A natural 4.
Fail.
And an 11 plus 1, 12.
Fail. Okay, so I burning handsed them.
Burning Hands is a cone?
It's a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
Damn.
Do I roll? So it's 3d6 fire damage. Do you want me to roll for each of them or total? And they each take the same damage?
They'll each take the same damage, I'll say.
Okay, they each take 10 fire damage.
10. Okay. So you guys watch as Avir, not really being surprised, but very reactionary, turning towards the guy, kind of rolling around him.
Kamehameha them.
And she puts both of her hands in front of her and punches her hands towards the guy in front of her, pushes him back, and a flame erupts from her hand, absolutely incinerating 3 of the bandits behind and leaving just the guy with the red bandana on his head. And he kind of like looks around, is like, oh shit.
just so y'all know, that's now going to be Avir's verbal component of that spell, is her saying Kamehameha.
Hadouken.
Good to know.
Hadouken.
Hadouken.
No.
She said Kamehameha.
Sorry.
Putting my foot down about
Upon seeing this, Eve, you see just one bandit
Good.
pirate in front
Oh,
of
I'm
you.
sorry. Did you guys want to kill one? I left one for you. Feel free.
Oh my god.
What alarm was that? Okay. I don't know if I want to kill him though.
Tell him a joke.
You get the impression that this guy is a lot beefier than the three he was with.
How far away is he from me?
I would say probably about 15 feet away from you.
Kill him with laughter.
I can't kill him with laughter. I can have someone kill him while he's laughing. So I think that might be what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a joke real quick.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
I'm trying to find one. I can't come up with it on the spot.
Usually Eve is lower in initiative, so she has time to look up the joke that she wants to tell.
I usually have time to think about these. So Eve just has this big grin on her face, and she's up to no good. And so she goes, "So, how do pirates know that they're pirates? They think, therefore they are."
That's wisdom?
Hold on. A wisdom save.
Oh gosh.
They think because they are.
favorite
You look over at Avery, you look over at this man that you just kind of scorched a bit and hear Eve's voice kind of off to the side, this joke, and the pirate or the bandit captain kind of looks over and is like and just falls onto the ground. His face going from absolute fear to this non-stop kind of Joker-like laughter as he falls onto the ground laughing. Does that end your turn?
I'm going to say, how about we tie him up and interrogate him?
One swing pulls out a dagger and it's like, yeah.
Tristan, brings us to you.
Kill it.
No!
Kill it.
Tristan, I believe, had to answer a phone.
Oh, that's why he said
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, I believe so.
Ah,
He is going to hold his rapier attack, I assume for if he tries to run away. He said yes. Which brings us to hibbity-hibbidoo. One swing.
As I'm like walking up there, I'm gonna be like, so time up or am I hitting him with my sword?
I vote kill.
tie him up! We gotta know where they're coming from.
I
Would
think
it-
they're just bandits. It's Skull's Bay. This is fucking normal.
But I haven't. I'm gonna tie him up. I haven't tortured anybody in a while.
I don't like the
Go
reason
for it.
for that one.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Athletics. Or athletics or strength?
Athletics, time up.
Time up.
It'll be a disadvantage for me, and I rolled a 5 and then a 3, so I'm sure that you tied him up real well.
Tristan's
Tristan, do you want to attack or tie him up and torture him? Or interrogate him, I mean.
We don't torture people, but we can ask him.
You guys are still in combat order, so you've made your decision. You're tying him
Yes.
up.
Okay. 18 plus 8. 18.
Yeah, 26. He's
Yeah.
tied up real good. Still laughing. Leaf, that brings us to you.
Coco.
Irving.
I would honestly say at this point, you guys are out of combat.
Okay.
He's tied up really tightly, and even if I roll a natural 20 on this guy, he is not going to be able to break out of a 26 rope.
Yes.
Here, I use the spell.
You release the spell. He goes from chuckling to back to fear and kind of looks back up at one swing. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You didn't know that we could kill you?
While they're talking to this guy, I'm gonna go search the bodies of the fuckers that
Okay.
killed.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I dig it.
Meanwhile, I still
9.
dude.
Get that rusty scimitar.
You kind of start looking them over. It looks, gosh, they. When was the last time they took a bath? Man,
What does it
these
smell like?
it's like the foulest of BO that you have smelled in a long time, and then add on to the fact that your half elven senses are a little bit heightened. Smells great.
Aver's gonna just like, oh god, my mic. With their cloak, I'll just be like this. Where's my mask?
What? I don't have anything. What do you want from me?
Hi.
We know pirates have treasure.
I mean, I don't have any here. Or
Where's it at?
well, I don't have any anywhere.
It's okay, friend. You want to tell us? And I just put my hand on his shoulder and I give him one point of lay on hands, just to make him feel warmer in my presence.
Would that persuade him?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage on it.
Yes.
You're healing him, and I was literally just about to start filleting his arm. So
Do it.
the duality
Good cop, bad
of
cop.
characters.
Buddy, that was good to have advantage on. You said persuasion? That'd be a 19.
19. He looks up. Well, he kind of lets out a sigh of relief and says, "Look, really, we don't have much. I've got a small pouch of gold on my belt, but that's legitimately all the treasure we've got."
Well, no, that's okay, friend. I mean, there are other things that are more valuable. Do you have any information?
I mean, we'll take the gold too.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
I'll snag the gold and just toss it to Avier.
if you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it, I'm not good at that. Actually, I'm not terrible at it.
Poor old lady.
13.
13. One swing just quickly tosses a pouch to you, and you kind of like gah, gah, gah. But you eventually catch it. It's okay.
God.
Yeah, cool. Smooth.
Nice catch.
I've been practicing.
And after what did you say after that?
Information.
Oh, right.
Anything weird happening here lately?
Well, it's
Can you make your voice go any more high pitched?
I think I could if I tried.
he kind of looks up at Tristan and starts to get a little concerned look in his face again. I mean, anything weird? I don't usually see people like you on the beaches, so that's probably the weirdest thing I've run into.
No
soldiers
weird
or anything in town?
energy.
He kind of like looks back and forth between Avier and
Sorry.
Tristan,
Did not
and
mean to interrupt.
is like, Well, I can't say that I've seen any soldiers. We really aren't visited by soldiers often over here, and weird energy. He looks at Tristan, kind
You
of.
know, are the vibes off?
His
Yeah.
vibe.
Is your home no longer?
I mean, I lost my ship a while back, but that was kind of pissed off Rolf. So
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay, I don't care about
I'm
the
good,
story.
guys.
Yeah,
I think
fucking
we should
kill him.
go.
We need
Wait,
to
wait, what? No, we don't.
Pulling out my sword, like.
What else are we gonna do? He tried to kill us.
And we killed his friends, and I feel like that's
But he gets to get off scot-free. He tried to hit me with his goddamn scimitar.
That's true. All right, do what you want.
Thank you. Eve, if you can come up with a good enough case for him, sure. But what redeeming quality does this fucker have?
He kind of like looks at one swing, pulling out his great sword and putting it back in, and pulling it out and putting it back in and pulling it out. He's like, please, I mean no harm. I will leave you alone. I apologize for attacking you, and please don't kill me. Please?
Can you offer us anything? Protection or any sort of influence in town?
I mean, I just told you I pissed off Captain Rolf. He took my ship, and as far as protection goes, I kind of feel like you guys have a better chance of protecting yourselves than me protecting you.
Would Tristan or I recognize this Rolf guy that he's referencing?
Roll a history check.
I'm
Both
very
of us?
good at that.
Yeah,
And
both
I
of you.
rolled very bad, so that's a 12. 95.
17.
17. Yes. Rolf is the leader of Skulls Bay. Is kind of known, not necessarily the king, but everything that happens in Skulls Bay goes by Captain Rolf.
So we should bring him as a prisoner.
Yes.
An offering.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to assume that
No.
Avier knows this Rolf guy and has offered up plenty of randos to him for bounty. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I would say Avier probably hasn't seen Rolf personally.
Okay.
But you have probably done some various jobs for in the name of Rolf.
Right. And by Avier, I mean Tristan's probably done it in Avier.
Yeah, exactly.
The vocal one.
Correct.
Kill him, don't kill him. Just
Don't
summon-
kill. Just keep him tied up. We'll bring him with.
Oh, thank God.
Enemy is our enemy is our friend.
No, I don't know if that's what I was going for, but sure.
Just gonna pick him up by the rope and just.
Off the Rolf we go.
We're off to see the Rolf.
The Pirate King, the-
Okay.
The wonderful Rolf of Skulls Bay.
The wonderful Rolf of Skulls Bay.
You guys are just
He is
kind
a
of
pirate that is
arm-
a pirate of
Demonetized.
There's
Just
never
getting
been-
demonetized.
arm in arm, doing like the little backwards like skip,
Yeah.
working your way.
Yeah. You have to do the leg
along
thing
the
where you
beach.
cross your legs over the
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just imagining if this is actually happening, I'm holding him and.
It's like,
camera's broken.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh God, did
I
it mess
wonder
it up?
Yeah,
No,
the
because
camera.
she went back into the
Same
correct
spot.
spot.
My camera freaked out, so I had to like disable it. And...
It's all good. So yeah, you guys continue your way along the beach, doing your skipping and humming, and
Totally nothing.
I would say from your position along the beach, probably take you the better part of 12 hours to get to Skulls Bay. because essentially you're going up north along the beach and then following a road that kind of cuts around some of the mountains, a safe path into the main area of Skulls Bay. So is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, and we can find a field full of flowers if we get sleepy.
Yeah, let's get high
We
on
could take a rest
poppies.
then.
That's what happens in the movie.
I know, that's why I'm
know.
laughing.
Oh. Everyone looked at like surprised. Like that's what he's talking about.
Poppies.
That's not what my voice sounds like, motherfucker.
That's not. It was supposed to be the.
It was supposed to be the witch.
Oh. Well,
Mhm.
never mind.
Oh gosh, I'm understanding all of your references tonight, Kenny. I just want you to know that. It doesn't make me any less disappointed in the fact that these references are being made, but I at least understand them.
Are you sad that we demonetized your stream and
I don't
future
care.
video on YouTube?
It
Okay.
doesn't matter. You guys, for brevity's sake, you guys continue along the way. Is there anything you guys are wanting to discuss as you're making your way to Skulls Bay?
Through the Golden
Uh,
Sands.
So, god damn it. So, w- so once we get there, we need to get off the islands, I assume, and get back to the actual continent. Is that our plan?
Well, this guy did say that Rolf took his ship away.
So maybe we can use this
we
guy
could
as
get
leverage
it.
to get passage.
Or we can ask him to give his ship to us.
Yeah, we can give a little bit of our coin. I mean, we have some of his already.
What's
We
your
can
name?
have some of it.
Tristan.
God, that was
I missed
real
you,
fast.
Kenny.
That was real good, Kenny.
Holding him up. What's your name?
His
Been
name.
Googling pirate names.
Nuh-uh.
Name him Oleander, but you won't.
Oleander Ducksworth.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
My name is Smythe.
Smythe.
Nuts.
Cool. Back over my shoulder. All right, we just need some ice. We're gonna take your ship, by the way.
It's not mine anymore, but okay.
Do
Keep
any
going.
of us know how to sail?
No.
We can hire a guy.
Cool.
Let's sail
we
it.
That's
could-
what I'm saying.
Do
Is we
any of
can
us
get
have any
passage
money?
on a ship. We don't need to buy a ship to try to sail ourselves. We can just get passage on a ship that's already going to the mainland.
That's true.
Oh, kind of
Or-
like we did.
Yeah.
Ah,
Or we
okay.
could-
Yeah, we could do that. That sounds
Or-
way easier.
Okay.
So, you
What's
guys.
a ship?
Let's take a really long kayaking journey. Have some bonding.
What's a kayak?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're
Ben, are
walking
we
into
there
town.
yet?
Are we there yet?
We're gonna find.
You'll get there when you get there.
We're gonna leverage this guy to get passage back to the mainland.
Yeah, I assume that Avier and Tristan would at least have. It's been a while since they've been here, obviously, but maybe they would have some idea of where to take this guy to be able to be like, "Yo, we need to get this guy to Rolf."
You guys would know where you guys would usually have gone to collect your bounties and jobs among the island. And mostly what you guys did, since you were not pirates yourselves, it was mostly bounties on people that lived along.
And petty theft.
exactly.
Don't forget the petty theft.
Nobody knows about that though.
You were
No.
mostly finding and capturing people who had broken the laws of Skulls Bay. And there aren't a whole lot of laws in Skulls Bay, so these were essentially, excuse me, anyone who wronged Rolf in some way.
All right. So are we in Skulls Bay yet?
You guys were
I will
making.
turn this car around, Avier.
Are we there yet?
You guys are. It's like I said. It's about a 12-hour journey from where you guys had
Oh, I
started.
missed that.
So I had asked if there was anything you guys wanted to discuss or do on your way there. Otherwise, for the sake of brevity, I can stick you guys in the middle of the city.
Brevity, middle of the city now.
Let's get in there.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was such
yeah.
a long walk.
That way we can get out of there. Quicker the better.
So you guys
Push our way out.
get to as the sun begins to set behind you. You guys get the kind of beautiful sunset, very purple orange colors. Another thing, One Swing, you are not used to seeing a sky like this. Never gets this colorful where you're from. Krakus is equally pretty confused. And as you guys go over one of the hills, you get kind of an overlook of Skulls Bay, and this is a essentially crescent-shaped area, and a massive cove, and you see. Actually, go ahead and make a perception check for me. You guys see how much we can see.
Ooh.
0, 3,
15.
0.
0, 15.
7.
That's a really nice sunset.
Yeah.
Wait, you said perception?
Yeah.
15.
15? Okay. Looking out, you get a sense that there are a few, but there are a handful of ships in the bay itself. It's from how far you are. They look like big ships, but they look small from here, especially in the bay. And this bay is a lot larger than obviously Tristan and Avier have seen Skulls Bay, but the rest of you, this is a very different kind of city than any you've seen. Leaf, you've seen port cities before, but the way that this one is built and the location it's in, with how tropical it is, all of the homes seem to be built of wood of some sort, and built into the side of the coastal mountains. And at the entrance of the cove, you do see 2 tall towers jutting up on either end. Aver and Tristan, if you were wanting to share with the group, you know that these 2 towers hold spools of this very large, massive chains that Rolf essentially commands and can have them pull the chains up. So if ships were to attempt to enter the cove uninvited, these chains would break into the hulls of the ships and essentially sink them outside the cove, so that the cove itself is very well protected from outside forces, and essentially if anyone were to wrong him, which is something you have seen before, and try to escape said cove, he pulls those chains up, either blocking the ships in. You guys have seen one ship in the past attempt to outspeed the rising of the chains and sink very shortly thereafter. You guys can make your way into the city. It's not really a city. It's a town. Sure. Yeah, favela is probably a very accurate representation of what this looks like. Yeah. You making your way into the city. You, Aver and Tristan, or Tristan especially, you know that the place where you collected and picked up bounties was kind of at the center of the city, built along this cove, and probably another good hour's walk. At this point, you're just approaching dusk, so you could work your way over there if that's what you were wanting to do.
Yeah, Tristan repeats that to the group, and that's what we'll do.
Okay.
He had to step away, so I'm getting his
All good.
response.
So as you guys are walking through the city, you do see a lot of people kind of finishing up their day, closing up some shops that you're finding along the way. Everyone is dressed appropriately for the tropics. It's very light clothing, generally made of like cottons and linens. Some things that breathe easily. You gather that it's always pretty temperate here. You notice all sorts of people living here. You see a vast majority are humans, half elves. No full-blooded elves. You guys do pass the occasional half orc. One swing, you even see one Goliath kind of working alongside this half orc as you're working your way through the town itself. It looks like things are kind of closing up shop for the evening as you kind of descend lower into some of the city. It does get darker because the sun's behind these coastal mountains, but that purplish blue sky is still kind of peeking over, and as you're working your way to this the bounty collection area, you guys see a larger building than the dwellings and stores that you have seen. It appears to be there's a bounty board in front of it, so like a big bulletin board with a bunch of pieces of parchment on it, hammered into it, and the door itself is it's a double door, and the building itself is a lot more well made than the rest of the town. You gather, for those of you who have not been here before, this is one of the first places that you kind of check in as you come to the city itself. You guys just walking right in? No one seems to pay any mind to the fact that you're carrying a tied up.
Yeah.
Like nobody's even giving you guys a second glance. Nothing really looks out of the ordinary here.
I like it here.
Y'all ready to go give this guy over? Everybody feel good about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you excuse me.
Let's do it.
There we go.
So you guys walk up and you see a sign above the doorway. It just says the courthouse. You enter, and as you walk in, it essentially looks like another kind of like a tavern. Off to the far left, it's a very large establishment. Off to the far left, there is a bar and barkeep. One swing, you definitely see barrels of ale sitting behind it. And then off to the right, there's a counter with like bank teller like sections in it. There are 4 of them. So you walk up to the counter and it's barred, and there's a small opening in which you would, Avier, Tristan, you guys know this. You would slide your bounty through it and present either the
Toss them in there.
no, the bounty card that you would get, and they would then review it, bring you into a room immediately. So if you're to the right where these tellers are, if you're facing the tellers to the left, there's a doorway that you know is kind of like the processing area where you would take people to have them check to see if they are the correct bounties, and to make sure that you're not trying to get away with anything shady in this shady town. You guys see manning the bar is a tall half elf, kind of cleaning one of the cups, and then as it's getting later in the day, there's only one teller open, and it's a large half orc sitting there.
Would I recognize the teller?
You and Avier both would in fact recognize the teller. At first glance, you One Swing and Leaf and Eve, you would assume this half orc is probably a gentleman. But as you get closer, and Avier and Tristan, you guys recognize her as Jacqueline, the half orc that usually works the night shift here at the courthouse.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll walk up if Avier, Avier, we'll try and sort this out.
All right. Avier's gonna walk up and be like, Jackie, it's been way too long. Boy, have I got something for you this time.
She kind of looks up, and not a lot of feminine features on her face, but as she kind of looks up and kind of grins as she sees Avier and says, "Avier, Tristan, how long's it been since I saw you?"
Too damn long.
I don't know. I've got a hard time with time.
It's good to see you haven't changed, Tristan. I'm so happy to see you guys. You got a job complete?
Well, I don't know if it was a job or not, but this asshole tried to attack us, and we quickly dispatched of him and his friends, and we heard Rolf may be looking for him. And I'm gonna wave One Swing over with the
Thud. Say hi, Smythe.
Oh. Hey, Jackie. And Jacqueline looks at him. It's like, Smythe, what are you doing now? How many times do you have to get in trouble for the same thing? You can't just attack people coming to the island. What did he do to you?
Attacked us when we were coming to the island.
Yeah, pretty much.
I point to the arrow that's like in my shoulder.
It's still.
Oh
I
my!
used to be an adventurer, but
I took the arrow to the shoulder.
Oh dear. Here, let me call someone over. And she gestures off behind you, and oh gosh. So I only had like half of the names set up for Skulls Bay because I didn't prepare Skulls Bay.
Google google.com/pirate.
Oh.
Well, you do it to yourself when you make your own D100
Yep.
chart.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it that many options. I don't know. I fucking assumed that we were gonna end up somewhere else. She gestures over. Hey, Trudy, this little girl needs your help.
Trudy's a good pirate lady name.
That is a good pirate lady.
It's a good one.
And you see this old human woman, like super wrinkly, cross-eyed, like one eye is going this way, the other guy is going that way, and she's got kind of, it looks like her nose has been broken a couple of times, and you know, one of those moles like right next to her eye, with a few hairs growing out of it, and she looks over and oh yes, here. Let me help you with that. And she has like this crotchety cane and moves really quickly over to you guys and looks you over. Eve grabs, kind of taps around the arrow itself. How does that feel?
It's a little sore.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see here. And quickly, she just yanks the arrow out. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna die. Okay, I rolled high. This is good. What's my modifier for con? 18.
18. It did not feel good, and it kind of shocked you, but you kind of bite down the pain a little bit, and she's like, okay. And then she holds her hand not on her cane over it and mutters a few words, and... Wow, okay, I rolled a D8. I rolled an 8. 10
Like
points.
I only needed 2 health.
10 points of healing. Well, now, and then she kind of starts looking at the rest of the group. Who is responsible for putting this young girl in danger, in jeopardy?
Gonna hold up.
I say, hey, Trudy, kind of like sheepishly looking down at my feet.
First, she looks over at you, Tristan, and then she sees the tied up Smythe. That was his name.
You named him.
Yes, I know. I had to think about it. And
Blushing a little bit.
and she kind of
Avery's
creaks
nudging
over.
Tristan.
Creaks over to Smythe and starts, Smythe, you bastard! You know you shouldn't hit children. They can't defend themselves, and just starts beating him with her cane and poking at him, and he's like, Trudy, I'm sorry.
Pull the body as she's swinging for it to hit him in the face.
One swing's just essentially like kind of holding him and just like really like making sure that every time he turns his face that he makes the face and Trudy kind of looks, I like you. And she starts to kind of hobble away.
How's it been, Trudy? Tristan says sheepishly, still looking down, not making eye contact.
Tristan, is that you? And she kind of waddles back over and looks over at you. Avier, have you been taking care of my Tristan?
Well, he almost just fucking killed us, but yeah, he's been great. He's totally fine.
Trudy walks over to Tristan and pinches his cheek and goes, "Oh, I bet you did."
Thanks for healing our friend, Prue.
Of course, anything for you guys. Now you make sure that she is safe because it's not right when people attack poor defenseless young ones. She starts to hobble away again, back to her corner.
What a crackerjack!
I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it. So Jackie, what's the deal with this dude? Is he worth anything?
Well, You know, Rolf already commandeered his ship and all of the treasure that he had aboard, and kind of tossed him out of Skull's Bay. He was told to never return here, so technically,
We caught him in
since he
town.
returned, there might be a bounty in it for you. And she starts to open a ledger and kind of starts kind of running her finger down it and looking. It's like, yes. It looks like I could definitely be able to offer you the 100 gold bounty for finding him in town, right?
Yeah.
Yep, right
That's
at the
where we
gates.
found him.
Okay.
Looks like you've been hanging out there for a while.
At this point, Smythe is like, they dragged me here.
Aver's gonna just like pat him a little too hard on the face.
It's like, you know, no one's going to believe you, Smythe. Here, I can set up a holding cell. It's a little late. I won't be able to get Rolf to cash in right now, but I should be able to set up a meeting for you in the morning.
With Rolf?
No, not with Rolf. Usually through one of his couriers that deals with his
Avery,
bounties.
You know.
I was just curious. Hey, Jackie, can I level with you real quick?
Of course.
Listen, we didn't mean to end up back here as much as I love being home, but we're kind of looking to potentially maybe head off the island sometime soon. Do you have any suggestions of a reputable sailor to get us out of here?
She kind of looks and kind of goes back to a different book and looks through a few manifests and says, "How did you say you came here again?"
Listen, the how is complicated as usual with me, so I would love just to know if I maybe may have met anybody who's here now. Anyone Tristan and I might know that could get us cheap, safe passage out.
Well, make a persuasion check.
Damn it.
Yeah, persuasion check. You're not lying about anything.
Yeah, I didn't lie. 17.
17?
Yeah.
Well, Avier, you know the ledgers say everyone and everything that come in and out of these ports, so it'd be... I don't have anything saying that you folk came in here. I'll see what I can do and see if there's any way I can find you something, but you know this is going to be tricky, I hope.
If it helps, we have information about what's going on in the rest of the world that I think would be important to share with those who may need to know what could be incoming.
Interesting.
We'd be happy to provide information in exchange for our own information.
It might be better if you told me how it was you got here, and I can potentially use that as leverage as well.
Is on accident a good enough answer?
Accidental teleportation?
That one.
He looks over at Tristan. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have asked, but...
I tried to skate around it. You insisted. Listen, you know how it goes.
I do. I will see what I can do. At any rate, I won't be able to get a hold of anyone right now, as it's rather late.
No
but,
rush. No rush. We'll come back. You have a good night. Have a drink on us. And she slides a gold piece.
And she reaches forward. Thank you. Are you planning on staying here at the courthouse tonight?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
There's a
Turn.
bar.
We can stay at the courthouse.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. It's just a name, but it's a fully operational tavern, and, you know, usually those who drop off bounties, we like them to stimulate our economy further by making sure that everything that is needed is provided here.
Are you guys laughing at stimulate?
It was the way he said it, and then Kenny started laughing, so I started laughing. We want people to stimulate our
Oh my
economy.
god.
It was- Anyway,
Stimulation.
Oh, Jackie.
sorry. Continue.
And yeah, so there are rooms here. There's the bar, and the local brothel usually has girls nearby for girls and men for whatever you desire. And kind of looking out, you do see some various more well-dressed but still pretty dirty looking in a town where, it's mostly pirates, thieves, and the like. But still a little more well-dressed than the rest of the patrons, kind of chatting some of them up, smiling a lot, laughing in the bar itself.
Oh, that's the life of me.
Let's get drunk. Avier feels very comfortable here.
At this point, you see two human guards come up to you, one swing, and gesture towards Smythe and say, "We'll take him from here." And they kind of grab each of them grab by under each arm and carry him off to one of the barrack doors. Well, I'll see what I can do. I will, if I can get anything set up for tomorrow. I'll make sure to leave a message for you guys, as I probably won't be here in the morning. But I'll try to get something set up.
What was that?
Damn it, I hit it. And she kind of goes back to pulls out a book and starts reading for a bit.
Awesome. Let's
Get a drink
yeah.
and walk over to the bar.
Okay.
This is way better than anything we had in fucking Paranth.
Go away, fly.
Avier's gonna go up to the bar and immediately take a shot.
Okay. At the bar, you see. You just know him as Thorpe.
I love that name.
Thorpe. Thorp. Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Sounds like something onomatopoetic. Sounds like a noise.
Yeah, Thorpe. It's the sound of one of the suction cup arrows.
That's literally. I was gonna say when you throw a plunger at a wall, but
Same
thing.
You walk up and he kind of finishes cleaning the glass. What'll it be for you?
A shot of something strong.
Alrighty. And he kind of reaches behind and pulls out a glass and says, "There'll be 1 silver piece," and puts the shot glass in front of you.
Slides. Silver piece.
Thank you.
I'll walk up and hand him a gold.
Okay.
And say, whatever this gets me.
Oh, well, and he kind of, you looking for ale or spirits or what do you drink?
Avier's gonna get in one swing's ear and be like, "Don't flash that here. No more. Do not pull anything else out."
Whatever she had, but as many as that buys.
Oh God.
And he kind of like looks back at the half full. It's a rum, bottle of rum, and it's like, here you go, and just puts the bottle in front of you, and you need a glass for that, or you just, I see. Big fella, big fella. Probably holds that liquor pretty well.
You'd be
Where did
surprised.
he get this gold from? Okay. And he kind of pockets the coin. The rest of you guys?
I'm gonna hang out with Krakus because I don't think he's gonna be drinking.
Krakus, you want a shot?
Ah!
Oh yeah.
I grab another drink. I grab a drink.
All right.
Another.
Another.
Kristen's been secretly taking shots the whole time since we walked in.
I'll face with one swing.
Well, now, did you send your fly over here?
God, I hope so. I hope it's not here anymore. Nope,
That's
it's
a
here.
long distance for a fly.
quick
drop
fly,
quickly. Nope, it's back.
No, it's here.
It was
I don't see it
affected by the
anymore, so it's going
teleportation
through the
magic.
camera. Yeah. Are you spraying it with breath spray?
Nope. I am spraying it with
Glass
electronic cleaner spray, and it is fucking dead. No, it's not. It got back up. Okay, I think I might have gotten it that time.
There is one other thing that I want to do.
Okay. 1 silver piece, Tristan, for the gold, the gold, the shots.
Shots.
And Krakus, upon asking Eve or Aver asking if he wants a drink, I'll take a water if they got it. And you see Thorpe kind of look at him questioningly, and
You don't want to drink the water here, dude. Did you get it?
I think
you
I
got
did.
that fly, Thorpe. Good job.
I feel like there's a lot of flies in here.
Yes.
Yeah. There's definitely quite a few flies.
So Thorpe with his rag over his shoulder is just
Yep.
like
Yeah, exactly.
that imagery.
And he kind of like he looks at some of the where his rag was sitting, that he was using to kind of clean the glasses. Just takes the glass that he was cleaning and dips it in that, and looks over at Krakus. There'll be 1 copper piece.
Krakus, just order the weakest thing he has. Do not drink that.
Krakus kind of looks at it and is like, what she said.
Your lightest ale, please.
And yeah, believe it or not, he pours another glass of this light ale. It is clearer than the water that he tried to give Krakus.
No.
Puts it down in front, and
Skull head light.
yeah.
Like what I'm drinking right now. It's basically water.
Yeah, you can have that. That'll still be that copper piece. And hands over
The fly just flew right in front.
No.
of the camera.
It was dust. It was dust. I saw it in my camera
okay.
thing, and I was like, it's not there though. Yeah, it was dust. We're good.
Leaf, you drinking?
Sure, I'll take your lightest ale as well.
All right, that'll be 1 copper piece.
I will hand over said copper piece.
He was trying to figure out where money was.
I thought he just zoned out.
He-
Figured it
Eve?
out.
What?
What?
Eve,
It's not like we haven't seen her drink before.
want a shot?
Public.
I'm just
When
gonna
in Skull's
I'm just gonna
Bay.
hand her my bottle. Stick
When in
swig.
Skull's Bay, do as the Skullbasians do.
Skullbasians too.
They get
Roll a
offended if you don't
persuasion
drink.
check.
I whispered.
All right, I'll roll persuasion on that. All right, I got a 10.
Hold up.
You too.
Oh my god. See, 1 swing you're at advantage if you
Okay.
want to roll persuasion.
I was
12.
trying to roll 2 with what I was saying.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said they get offended if you don't drink.
That's fair.
The literal child. They all think she's a child.
No.
They, as in
Oh,
Trudy.
they. Okay.
Yeah, you guys know she's not.
16.
Oh.
You said advantage for everybody on that? Or-
No, just
Oh,
for
okay.
one swing.
Okay. Yeah, 16.
Tristan.
Just wet the whistle.
Try it. If you don't like it, never try it again.
I take my glass and pour a little bit out for her.
Okay, I take a sip very reluctantly, but she does.
Peer pressure.
pressure,
This
it's
one's
your
actually not
turn.
that bad. It's a little sweeter than the other spirits that you've had,
Especially from Odo.
especially
Yeah.
from Odo.
No.
You get a distinct, like, it definitely tastes like alcohol, but there's a lot of sweet. I don't drink a lot of rum, so I don't know how to describe this.
It's
Coconutty?
almost tropical. Yeah, coconutty.
Like coconut infused.
Well, that would be like Malibu. A darker rum would be.
Yeah, it
more
This would be a
Brown rum?
this would be a darker
Yeah.
brown rum.
So you'd be looking at
Spicy.
notes of like caramel.
Or it could be infused with berries.
Mhm.
There is a
Not here
a
in
rum
Skulls Bay.
in St. Martin like that.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. We'll say very. It's from the alcohols that you've had. This is almost candy-like.
Huh.
Candyman.
Shots.
Candyman can.
I hate that's so creepy. You're just fucking whispering that.
Can you put
And
your
we-
mic in your mouth and do this for me, Kenny?
No.
That's what she's hearing in her head after she takes a sip.
Oh.
You just hear message. Tristan uses message.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's not what I meant, but I mean,
I know, but
I
it'd be
could.
funny. It'd be funny, but yeah. Kind of sits there.
All right,
Kind
so
of good.
You guys.
Yippee! We're drinking.
You guys are just generally hanging out, drinking. Anything you're wanting to do before?
I'm gonna go to Leaf and I'm gonna ask him for all of his stuff that he has on him.
Hand it over.
I'm gonna open up my bag and just be like, "Give me all of your shit."
hey, wouldn't when you put that in my bag that can't be stolen from?
Okay, give
you
all
would-
of your shit to her. Know what you got, give it to her.
Yeah, I'd be happy to hold anything for anyone. Man, this is really like what women go through when we go out to bars. We're like, all right,
Yeah.
who's gonna be in charge of holding everyone's shit so we don't get robbed?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Probably the person that has a backpack that people can't steal from. Yeah, I'll give you all of my stuff. Except for
Okay.
my sword. I keep my sword with me.
I'm not gonna
Um,
steal any of y'all's shit. Just FYI.
I'm gonna put my arm over him and I'm gonna make a look and try to find the best looking dirty pirate hooker.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I love the
um,
phrase "dirty pirate hooker." First of all,
I mean, it's
this is the only
getting
time
a
I've
dirty
ever seen
pirate
anyone
hooker.
use it and it actually be accurate.
accurate.
I love it.
I'm gonna get the.
General words
Um,
for life, man.
Go ahead and roll a
picture.
perception check.
That is an 18.
An 18. Okay.
I'm persuaded.
19 minus 1.
Okay. Looking across the bar for one swing, someone more his speed. There is a.
I'm not looking for me. I'm looking for Leaf.
Oh, you are looking. You're looking,
I'm looking
for
for
Leaf.
Leaf.
Okay.
Yes.
So you do see. I mean, they all look pretty dirty, but there is one that's kind of leaning at the end of the bar that you guys are at. She's got red hair, very long, like down to middle of back. She's probably about the cleanest looking person here, which is actually saying quite a bit. It looks like she's used more than Thorpe's dish rag to clean herself recently.
Don't
Avier's
be
gonna elbow
suspicious.
Tristan and be
Don't
like, "Hey,
be
it's Vivian.
suspicious.
Do you see her?
Don't
Hey,
be
Viv.
suspicious. Don't be
Um,
suspicious.
Don't be
Don't be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious."
I
Oh, God.
hate you all so much.
Parks and, we're allowed to make as many Parks
Yeah,
and Rec
yeah.
references. Okay,
You
well.
are correct. I at least like the reference. You
I named her Vivian.
yes,
by the way. I'm sorry,
I
just
appreciate
like
it because now I don't have to come up with a name for her. She kind of she's staring off into space and hears Avier shout. And looks up and sees you. It's like, well, I'll be. It's Avier. How are you doing, sweetie?
I swear you look 10 years younger every time I see you, Viv.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
What else is all the money for, am I right?
Exactly.
Have you met my friend Leaf?
And she kind of like looks over. Well, hey there, sweetie. How's it going? And walks up to you and has a fan out at this point and fanning herself a little bit.
No. Every time this happens to me, I almost die. Fuck this.
Is your friend all right, Avier?
He's
He's shy. He's shy. He's a little shy.
Oh, honey, you don't have to be shy here. We're not going to hurt you.
Full
These are the
roleplay scene.
I'm gonna look at him and be like,
act it all out.
these are the women.
Do they do?
These are the women who
still had
aren't.
red hair.
And she kind of like leans in and kind of puts an arm on your shoulder. It's like, it's okay. I'm not gonna bite unless you want me to.
That's extra.
I'm gonna look at Avier and like be like,
Leaf has a nosebleed.
She kind of like backs up and is like, "Oh, you poor thing," and pulls out an actual clean-looking handkerchief and just dabs your nose with it.
Jizz in my pants.
I'm gonna look at Avier for like a number.
For cost or what I
Yeah.
rate her?
She's
I
just see one swing like doing this with his
Rat
hands
fingers.
over here.
These aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit. Yeah. I don't know, Ben. What would the average cost of a dirty pirate hooker in this town be?
Vivian is she holds herself in high esteem and usually charges 10 gold pieces a night.
Oh, wow, that's an expensive bitch.
That's
okay.
one of the reasons why she is so well dressed and actually clean.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Well,
I will-
you also now know that you have 116 extra gold.
It is your money.
Yeah.
I'll just.
I'm
I'll
not. I'm
handle
doing
that
it.
part.
No, I'm doing it. And
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
like,
it?
I'm gonna put my arm around Vivian after you went like this, and I'm gonna like grab her hand and like put it in my hand with the 11 gold pieces and like whisper in her and be like, "Show him a good time."
And she takes the gold and puts it in a little pouch off to her side and kind of caresses Leaf's back and walks kind of towards the stairs and says, "Come on, honey. I'll be waiting over here for you." And kind of
Leaf's
lets
face is
part of
beat
her dress like kind of fall off the shoulder a little bit as she works her way up the stairs.
Leaf's face is redder than her hair, and he's just staring at his friends. And he's just saying, if I die, this is on you.
I
Listen,
don't think you're gonna die, bud.
I would not lead you into a death trap with someone I know. Viv is totally reliable, and from what I hear, delivers.
Alright, fuck it, I'm in.
Leaf bolts up the stairs, and I am not going to describe everything that happens here.
And then
Tristan
Cut
Tristan
black.
walks over to Avier. Tristan walks over to Avier and goes, Didn't she have big old lobsters?
I mean, not lobster, crabs. That's the word.
Doesn't matter, had sex.
I hope they cleared up.
She shaved.
There's medicine for that.
Scene change.
Oh, why is it so itchy?
Christine, through the evening of all of us
Leaf
drinking.
comes walking down the stairs, just like, oh god.
You guys just kind of finish up your evening. Is there anything else you're wanting to do before resting up for the night?
Nah, that's what I wanted to accomplish. I'm glad it happened.
If you are wanting to get rooms for the evening, it will be 2 silver pieces per room.
Sure.
Cool.
Taking my own room.
Leaf had his paid for since, he took a hooker to a room.
Yeah.
I hope 10 gold pays for a whole night. Jeez.
It does. So you guys rest up for the evening in your rooms, and go.
As I go to bed,
Hmm?
I once again use message.
Okay.
That's right.
On one swing?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Leaf while he's boning down.
Oh, God.
And I say, "Oh man, hey there, big guy. I don't see you. I don't see you sleeping under the stars tonight. That's mighty disappointing." That's about it.
Deception check and insight check.
You're gonna make him leave and he's gonna get fucking killed.
Exactly.
9.
Oh.
9?
9.
We both got 9.
I hate when these are ties, because I know that a tie is supposed to go to one of them. I just don't remember who.
Well, if it's
It doesn't matter. If I lose, I'm gonna assume it's the demon. Well, if I win, I'm gonna assume it's the demon. If he wins, I'm just gonna think it's Odo. I'm gonna be like, "Sorry, man. I'm tired. I almost died twice in one
I
day."
feel like either way, you're just gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm going to bed. See ya. Fuck you.
I'll likely kill you in the morning.
Okay, so no chance of one swing waking up in a pig pen.
Breakfast.
Well, it depends on how much you wanted me to drink. How much you're
Nah, we
saying
didn't drink
drank.
that much. A bottle of rum wouldn't do that much to you.
No.
Yeah,
Not
not
moonshine.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say in this campaign, I've drinking
Drinking.
Drinking.
a cask of
Mm.
ale.
Drinking.
Eve?
I'm just gonna be vibing in my room.
Vibing and keeping it.
I'm gonna be writing notes to Agma and
With her
keeping
headsets
updated.
on.
Eve's
Yeah.
just in there like baby Groot when he's in the potted plant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's that? It's nothing. So you guys bed down for the evening, and that is where we will stop for the night.
I just want to know what your plan was for any of the other places we could have landed.
Yeah,
know,
what were the
right?
other? Can you tell us the other options? I know you said Reevestone.
What?
Rifthold.
Rifthold.
Rifthold. I'm sorry.
Rifthold.
Reevestone. Where's Reevestone? Is that Critical Role?
No, Reefstone.
Yes.
No.
No,
Reefstone is where Odo lives,
Oh.
and it is a place that you could have ended up. I just have to look at my chart again. You could have also ended up in the middle of the frozen waste. You could have ended up in Briarcliff. You could have ended up in the Red Desert. You could have ended up in Caliculla, in the Stone Marshes, the mountains of Ararat and Rifthold, and you could have ended up in Orinth, or in...
We could have ended up in Briarcliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So,
and you could have ended up in Rosamel.
Places to be.
What's that?
Realistic. This is probably one of the best places we could have ended up.
This really somehow
Realistically.
is one of the best places we could have ended up.
What do you? If we would have landed in the frozen waste, you guys could have met my tribe, and we probably would have had to fight a war. It's no
That's the
big
thing.
deal.
No matter where we landed, someone would have had a connection to something, or we would have landed in Rifthold and been immediately killed.
Perhaps. I mean, Eve was a wanderer beforehand, you know.
It was also
Yeah.
in the
The
middle
long
of the
lost soul.
night, so you guys ending up in Rifthold probably wouldn't have just immediately killed you.
Did
I'm
Eve
just-
have no place to go? Just
What
a
do you-
wanderer?
Oh, okay. Funny.
We did. The option.
Oh,
was
and you could have
over, I
also
didn't
ended
wanna
up in
go.
Antica, which is in the southern continent.
Oh.
Oh,
Not
also
being
there
super
is
How about that?
you could have ended up in
Okay.
Wendland. Wendlin?
We could have ended up in Wendelin.
Yep. Those are.
I roll good.
I rolled surprisingly well.
I'm
I was
excited for this.
terrifying. I was
Ye-
terrified.
You rolled in one of the only places that you can't just walk out of, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like 2 of our party members having a connection to a place does give us a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't,
positive
no one has
connection.
an advantage in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
There are every spot had a
Connection.
significant
Yeah.
connection to someone.
Wait.
That
That was
What
the
could be the
point of the
desert?
magic.
Was
Not that it
me?
matters now. Good thing or bad thing that we made that guy leave?
I'm kind of thinking maybe bad.
Yeah, Eve was
That's how I feel.
devastated. It's like, we should have just thrown away the amulet. Real talk.
Avier's now thinking that, just so y'all, metagaming a little bit, Avier's like, in the morning we should probably ask around, see if anybody's seen because no other full elves, because he's a full elf, right?
No, he's a half elf too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, shit.
But
Has anyone?
he's
seen
a lot
other
cleaner than
creatures?
literally
Yeah,
everyone else you
And
have
if he
seen.
brings that thing into town,
Ooh,
yeah,
That
we
could
should have
level
just
the
he's
town.
gonna have
thrown
to
it in the
hide that,
ocean.
yeah.
I like that you guys don't actually investigate things. You're just like, let's throw it away or let's keep it.
Well, we kind of, with that, I mean, One Swing looked at it, right?
Yeah, he investigated it.
Yeah.
No, he
mean-
perceived it to see what it looked like.
Yeah. But
No,
I mean,
yeah.
we looked
I just
at
wanted to
it,
look what was on it.
and we couldn't bring it near our spellcasters for one of us to,
Yeah.
I don't know, identify it. I don't know if you have identify or not, but
Well, the dude knew what it was,
well, like
and
put the magic
I
in
mean,
it, you know?
he knows who's had it for the last 1,000 years,
Yeah.
2,000 years.
I mean, Avier didn't want to get anywhere near it regardless, so, or him.
I guess we'll
We'll never
find
find
out
out
another
now.
time.
Next week on, or 2 weeks
2 weeks from now.
on.
Oh, yeah, by the way, everyone, we are going to move to every other week for a little while. Me moving into a house, setting up and planning for things for this campaign. I've got like no free days anymore to where I can just like sit and think to myself. So I'm going to give myself an extra week between each of these to make sure that I can actually provide
Procrastinate and
a
put off planning it.
yeah try to provide a more quality session for you all here. But tune in Tuesday night because the Keith, the player for Krakus, will actually be here, IRL, at my house. And we'll be playing some games, streaming some stuff, and doing something, I'm sure. It is so fucking hot in this room right now.
But it's such a big room. There's so much room for air to circulate.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know what you think of what's going on here. And
Who's
share
your favorite character?
Yeah, who is your favorite character? Who's your favorite NPC so far?
Is it Vivian? I think it's Vivian.
Who's your favorite character and why is it One Swing?
What do you mean?
and who's your
If you
favorite
like
NPC,
it.
and why is it the now dead Magda?
Oh,
Yeah.
Aw, rip in
Still
peace,
my
Magda.
Let's not
Um,
leave. Let's. Yeah, we said it.
but thank you guys, and bye-bye.
bye.
Oh.
Ho ho! Oh boy!
All right, everybody, my screen.